everyone! It's that time again. Time for another visual novel. And this is the last of the key ones from this company. I've read Clannad, I've read Canon and Air, and now at long last I'm finally tackling Little Busters, English edition. Yeah. But hope everyone's doing well, hope all's good. Yeah, I'll be playing through everything, all of the routes, all of the everything, and it's gonna be great. And even better, I'm not gonna make a single, wordly mistake, like I do probably a lot in the other playthroughs. So, here we go, new game time. Let's do this, let's see what these 5 kids here are all about. Alright, not a single word will be messed up, guys. Not a single one. It's gonna be great. Kyosuke's back. Oh, I messed up already. Gosh darn it. A distant voice roused me from my slumber. The meaning of the words was obscured by my drowsiness. Finally, the time has come. However, a voice quivering with joy woke me up fully. Hey, Caracal! You gotta know, I like this bunk bed. It reminded me of the time that I had a bunk bed in my room that one time. Very nice. And that's my compliment of this game. How you doing, Caracal and Blue Thunder? Are you all ready for a new visual novel? I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? A voice quivering with joy woke me up fully. Tell me if the volume's too loud or too not loud, alright? Please. With rushed breath, the owner of the voice jumped down to the floor. Masato. Masato, where are you going at this hour? I asked timidly. You are ready? Awesome. To fight. Huh? This late at night? Where? Right here. With his thumb down, he pointed to the door. Leaving with a daring smile, Masato swung the door open and flew out of the room. Right here? Does he mean the dorm? Wah! I jumped to my feet upon realizing that and chased after Masato into the corridor. Audio is G. Well, there's no music yet. But let me know when, music appears, alright? Alright, here we go, now. I could hear the sound of tables being overturned in the distance. I feel like the music is a bit low. Master volume, voice. Yeah, voice is very loud. I'm gonna lower the voices a lot and up the music. Alright, we'll see if this works, guys, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I peeked in, and sure enough, there was a fight. On one side was Masato Inohara, my roommate. Music was a little low, but the voices are good. That's good. Across from him, wearing a hakama, was Kenji Miyama. Hakama. It's, this, okay? Both of them were my childhood friends. They had always been like oil and water, fighting whenever their opinions differed. Masato started attacking. Twisting his body for momentum, he threw a heavy punch. Kengo dodged narrowly. Bang, and behind him lay a cracked desk. As expected of Inohara, building his muscles without reason despite not having joined any clubs and using this opportunity to show them off. I heard someone start an offhand commentary. Now was Kengo's turn to counterattack. In his hands, he gripped his shinai, bamboo sword. His hand movement was only visible for an instant. Wow! Kengo's attack had drawn a cross-shaped cut on Masato's chest. There it is, the sword art he obtained by surpassing all the sexual urges of his adolescence. I hear the cut you get from it reads tits. What? No, it's trying to write melancholy. What? That's way more characters. A strange upheaval passed through the room as though wild speculation spread around. Can anyone stop this? I appealed to the onlookers. But it's getting interesting. Their fight on the campus had already turned into an attraction. Things were getting even worse if we leave them alone. I don't know what happened between those two, but they look serious this time. They might hurt themselves badly. Stop them yourself then. Eh? Ah, that's true. Unprepared for that, I flinched. The more I thought about it, the more responsible I felt for my two friends. But when I saw the menacing gleam in their eyes, I got scared. While scanning the premises, trying to think of a good excuse to stop them, I remembered about Kyosuke. The reason they were fighting with each other in the first place was because Kyosuke had returned. Where's Kyosuke? Eh? Oh, he's over there. He pointed at Kyosuke, who was sleeping on his back like a drunkard. I ran up to him and shook him by the shoulders. Kyosuke, it's getting out of hand. You gotta make those two stop. He opened his eyes halfway. Oh, it's Riki. Sorry, but I didn't get any sleep yesterday. I took a closer look at his uniform and found leaves and dirt all over his body. Where on earth had he been, I wondered. Putting that aside, the real problem right now was the fight between Masato and Kengo. Masato and Kengo are fighting again since you're back. Watch over them so they don't get hurt. They kept patient until you came back. That was one of the several promises that we had made. Serious fights were prohibited when Kyosuke was not around, but when he was, he could mediate. It might be that he'd set such rules out of consideration for us four childhood friends, or maybe he just wanted to look cool as the oldest of us four. But in the end, none of us could ever go against him. It had always been like that. Whoever opposed Kyosuke would end up eating dirt. Wasn't sure if his concerns had turned into reality, or if he was capable of foreseeing what would happen. Whenever the reason, that was the reason our childhood friendship had stayed unbreakable all this time. Kyosuke! I kept shaking his body. Fine. Pushing me aside with his hand, he wearily stood up. I'll decide on the rules. In bare-handed fighting, Masato's too strong. Conversely, Kengo becomes too strong when he uses his Shinai. So, he turned to face the onlookers. You guys over there, throw in whatever you can find that somehow resembles a weapon. The more worthless, the better. He turned back toward Masato and Kengo, and whatever you can grab will be your weapon. Since he'll be using some useless item instead of a Shinai or bare hands, there won't be much danger. Got it? His presence didn't give any room for objection, and everyone around him just nodded in agreement. Then, battle start! For a while, the onlookers were perplexed, but then someone threw in something that had the effect of a starting gun. Immediately, a rain of random items began falling upon Masato and Kengo. You up for this? You betcha! Kengo glanced down at the pile of items the onlookers were dumping in front of him. Focusing his attention on the pile, he thrust his hand into the middle of the items. Whoosh! He then drew something out of there. The moment he had chosen his weapon, the entire crowd shouted out with excitement. What is that? A pistol? He pointed toward the ceiling and pulled the metal trigger. We heard a noise and a small silver pellet fell in front of everyone. Is it okay if I hit him with this? No, use it how it's meant to be used. With Kengo's weapon decided, all eyes turned toward Masato. With a strange thing dangling from his arm, he was standing there with a confused look in his eyes. Masato, why are you holding a cat? It's my weapon. Eh? What? I said it's my weapon. Got a problem? I mean, how am I ever supposed to fight with this? You must use a cat to fight. What's with that? Ding ding, someone seems to have brought a boxing bell and now ring it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. This is silly. Fight! Here I go. Kengo attacks. Kengo shoots at Masato. 0, 0, 0, 0. Now it's my turn. Masato attacks. Meow. The catcher Kengo. Kengo takes 1 damage. When you look at me, I'll aim for your eyes. Kengo attacks. Kengo shoots the pellets at Masato. Ow, go! Masato attacks. The catcher shoots at Kengo. 2 damage. Damn, out of pellets. Kengo reloads the pistol. Hahaha, now go! The catcher Kengo, 2 damage. Wait, isn't this cat fighting rather than me? Oh, your eyes. Kengo attacks, shoot pellets at Masato. Oh. Oi! A voice louder than the onlookers' cheers echoed within the room. I knew only one person in this world who could shout like that. The two fighters' movement stopped as they heard the angry voice. Look, Rin-sama has appeared. The onlookers became excited in a blink. The girl was Rin Natsume, Kyosuke's younger sister. She was another one of my childhood friends. Stop bullying the weakling! Weakling? Which one? Eh? Ain't that you? Don't make me laugh. Can't you see the difference in our levels? I wonder if you can still say that after the fight is over. Go, my loyal feline servant! I meant the cat! Oh my gosh, she's a cat now. Thud. This. His neck has been bent in an unnatural angle by Rin's high kick, and the cat dangled from his arm as he replied. Explain! Someone threw it at me. I saw Kyosuke do it. The male student had witnessed seeing the cat being tossed. Kyosuke himself was now snoring, lying on his back. Then, it's mine. She took the cat. Hey, that's my weapon! Come and get me a new cat, an especially ferocious one. Thud. No using cats. Okay. Her kick has bent his neck in an even more abnormal angle. So, what's the reason for this fight? Okay, listen, Rin. Saying that, he pointed at Kengo. This guy told me a fake proverb that goes, the burdock fell from my eyes. All thanks to you, I was like, yeah, the burdock fell from my eyes in casual conversation today. What a silly reason. Dumbass, remember? You're the one who came to me and asked what the burdock fell from my eyes means. I thought you meant the scales fell from my eyes, so I told you it means to suddenly understand the truth. Then you should have told me I was wrong. What the hell is the burdock fell from my eyes? I had no such obligation. What? How long have we been friends for? You should show some compassion. Rin, it's clear who is at fault here. Kengo had already calmed down since he'd lost his fighting spirit. He chucked away the pellet gun and decided to leave. What, running away, are you? He tried running after him, but stopped and looked back at Rin. Rin, that's my weapon, give it back. Request denied. Rin and Masato confronted each other. This was enough to make the onlookers excited again. What, you want in on this, Rin? People who toy around with cats like that must be punished. It felt as though the crowd was goading them into it with their cheers. I'm not gonna go easy on you just because you're a girl. Get me the nearest weapon. Having already prepared, people started throwing in a magnificent variety of items. They look like high school students. Well, funny you should say that. They are high school students. This. Rin took a 3-section staff, and I'll take this one. Masato grabbed an eel pie? Japanese souvenir. Eel as fitting. So, food. Hold on a sec. That's a real weapon you got, isn't it? Ding! Okay, here we go. Fight! Die! Rin attacks. Rin swings the staff. Ah! Now it's my turn. Masato attacks. Masato took the eel pie. The eel pie breaks. Wow, the eel pie! Die! Rin attacks. Masato falls. Rin is victorious. Lots of people were still raising cheers to Rin. I separated myself from the crowd, dumbfounded by the outcome. This was not the first time such an otherworldly scene had occurred. From the first day I met them as a kid, every day had been like this. Those have been the roughest days of my life. Hang on a minute. I wanna up the music. The music in this game are really good, actually. My life had, after I lost my parents, every day of my life has been depressing. But in front of me, 4 boys had appeared, and one had held out his hand. There's a formidable enemy. We need your power. What's your name? Ricky Naoi. Okay, let's go, Ricky. He grabbed my hand and pulled me along as he started running. Hey, who are you? Asked him desperately, clinging onto his hand to prevent myself from falling. Who are we? We punish evil and preserve justice. We are called Little Busters. The name of the game! A broad grin split his face as he spoke the name. The enemy was a beehive under a tree at a neighboring house. No doubt it was a formidable enemy. A bamboo pole and insecticide were our weapons of choice. The hive had eventually realized the gravity of the situation and launched forth a swarm of bees that darkened the air around it. Where are the big busters? That's the squeakle. Big busters. And the biggly we were about to be defeated when abruptly Masato stripped off his jacket even now I can't tell why, and spread honey on his bare skin for a feint. I leave the rest to you all. Is there a sequel? No. Well, kind of, but it's not actually a sequel. He said, giving the four of us a thumbs up, when with a sharp war cry he resolutely kept thrusting into the enemy camp. Of course, countless bees had swarmed on Masato. While Kengo had pointed an insecticide spray toward Masato, Kyosuke held a lighter directly below. Masato, we won't forgive your sacrifice. He declared it at the same time they fired the spray toward Masato's body, which turned him into a pillar of flames. Ah! Didn't ask for that kind of assistance! The sight of his blazing shape plunged is deeply engraved into my mind. I immediately asked his explanation. Rin, who had been thinking was a boy, kicked him into unconsciousness. The scene of her keeping him rolling continuously on the ground by kicking is also memorable. Thanks to her, the fire was extinguished and Masato survived. After that, a fire truck and an ambulance came and made a lot of fuss. There they are, the famous scene. The next day, our local newspaper had a picture of me and the 4 elementary school students I'd met. This was our first encounter, and it seems like the racket was the beginning of my new life. And always being with them had made the pain in my heart go away without me realizing it. It was just so fun. If only such times could continue forever. This was all I wished for now. May 14th. Man. Come next morning, it was obvious I hadn't gotten enough sleep. Can I check something, guys? Does the music sound low to you still, guys? Sounds low to me still. This is part of streaming, gotta adjust the music. Always. Let me know if it ever gets too loud, alright? However, Masato was different, and I had already awoken. Maybe only a bit. How is it now, Caracal? From the window, I could see him doing weight training in the small garden. I was amazed by his energy. We went to the cafeteria together to eat breakfast. With the other students getting up as well, the cafeteria was filled to the brim. Still, our seats were empty, because Kengo had arrived before us and saved some seats for us. Or more precisely, I guess he hadn't intended to. It's just that most people who know us treat us as troublemakers and often avoid sitting around us. Yo, morning. I'm gonna lower the voices. I don't really need the voices, because, I'm rating. Morning. You're up early. In comparison to your mic? Yeah, comparison to my mic. Having finished our short greetings, we placed our breakfast trays on the table. Soon after, Kyosuke, a tiny louder for the music. Are you saying the music needs to be tiny louder, or it is louder than me? Like 1 or 2%? Can you give that sentence another try, Caracal? Is the music louder than my mic, or no? Oi! Oi! Oh. Where did you go? To the publishers. Tokyo, right? Yeah, Tokyo. By foot? Yeah, by foot. Must have been tough. Or, you idiot. I don't have much money, nothing I can do. I'm pretty sure you guys will do the same next year, too. At the very least, we're not planning on doing our job hunting on foot. Finally, Rin appeared. With the cat she'd found yesterday perched on her shoulder, she entered the cafeteria. Ah! However, more cats followed her in. I think it's good the music picked up. Alright, but is it louder than me, though? That's what I need to know. That's the most important thing I need to know right now. Is the music louder than me? She kept pushing them back outside, but they repeatedly entered again and again. Fuka! This game is so cool. I'm glad you think so. And this is only the beginning. Suddenly, faced with Rin's vehement hissing, the cat finally got scared and ran off. Ooh, she sighed while taking a seat. We have a new member. We know. After informing us, she poured milk onto a plate. Got a name? Not yet. A name is an important thing. Give it one properly. But I can't think of any more. With every opportunity, Kyosuke would gather stray cats and give them to Rin as presents. It's not louder than you. Alright, thank you for letting me know. Appreciate you, Kurako. So now she was surrounded by a veritable herd of cats. But that many are impossible to manage at once, so she decided to just look after the newest cat. Then I guess I'll have to name it. Lennon. Did you even think about it at all? Yet another famous name. You said it's important, but you never choose proper names. Since Kyosuke always names the cats without thinking, they all have very famous names. Einstein, Gates, that name? It's not the name that's important. I said giving them a name is. Huh? What's the difference? Lennon, but it's cute. I guess Rin doesn't know the origin of the name, but certainly Lennon sounds like more appropriate pet name than Einstein, Gates, or that other name that I probably can't say. Can he eat this? Oh, he eats seaweed. Don't feed him that, you idiot! This definitely looks tasty. The cafeteria cooks always gave female students a cup jelly as a dessert. She tried feeding it to him. Are you giving proper thought to what the cat can eat? Cat girl. She's a cat girl. Our words were lost on Rin, who was absorbed in observing the cat holding the small cup with its forepaw and pulling it under its nose. It seems that she doesn't care just as long as the cat looks cute eating it, though I'm sure she'd never say so herself. Can it drink miso soup? Try it out. Fuka! She hissed. How about some grass? This time Masato held a barren sheet out of it. Small plastic sheet, separate types of food in a bento box. Do not eat. Who'd eat that? Sorry about your TIS-tism law? It'll be less vague. Yeah. I'm a very, needs to be direct kind of person. It's fine though, Kurako. Now you know. But that was our everyday life, so they were probably used to it. I alone found myself puzzled by the differences in our sense of values. It'd always been like this ever since the day we met. Nothing had changed. However, even as I was confused, I could only smile as I reflected on the past. I realized that despite my bewilderment, I was still having fun. Then I wished once again, such pleasant times could continue forever. After breakfast, we headed towards school together. Ever since the school building was next to our dorms, our trip ended quickly. So once you get a job, you'll have all the free time you want till March. Ain't that nice? Even so, the time we could spend walking and enjoying the beautiful nature of the courtyard was precious and soothing. It won't be that laid back, you know. There are a lot of things I have to think about. Your life's plan? So soon? No, about things that can only be done now. But next year, we'll be preparing for college exams or looking for a job, don't you think? Even though we've always been together so far, we might become separated from each other. At least it'll already be so for Kyosuke 1 year earlier than us. Don't even want to think about it, that kind of future. Yeah, and Kyosuke made a wish. If only this could last forever. His words were profoundly reassuring. I thought it would surely come true if only Kyosuke wished so. Say, why don't we do something like in the old days? I suggested. What's this all of a sudden? What do you want to do? Remember grade school? We'd go around the neighborhood and looking for bad guys and beat them up. I did it! Kyosuke would definitely go along, because even though 10 years had already passed, he still felt the same way I did. Besides, even now he was our leader. Then, Kyosuke bent down and picked something up. Then he gave it a spin. Let's play baseball. It was a discolored baseball. Eh? Huh? Everyone, dumbfounded by Kyosuke's words, exclaimed in surprise. Baseball. He turned around and announced it to us again. We're forming a baseball team. The team will be Little Busters. Oh, he said the title. Again. Alright. I think it's time for a song. It's time for a song that'll get my channel copyright claimed. Yay! Well, enjoy the song. It's a good one. for the first. How you doing? And here we go. What a good song, isn't it, guys? Isn't there an Animu show of this game? Yes, there is. That's why I'm streaming it in the first place. Watch the opening movie. I watched it many years ago. I own it, and that's why I wanted to stream this. Just to see what the visual novel version is like. By the way, I had a dream. Cool, huh? Without trying to remember what it was about, I gazed out of the window at a soccer match played out in the schoolyard. It was the same as always. I would suddenly fall asleep, like suddenly losing consciousness. That's because of an illness I had since childhood. Narcolepsy. A sleeping disorder. My teachers were aware of it, so they tolerated my sleeping during class. I'm gonna open my window. Yeah. Everyone else at school understood, and my grades weren't bad either. However, I was a little uncomfortable with it myself. Since my daydreams were always nightmares, I tried hard not to remember them, but I don't think I could remember the dream I had just seen even if I tried. The opening video looked like you're watching an Animu show. Exactly. Exactly, Blue Thunder. Did I really see a dream at all? What's up? You look pale. Masato, whose desk was next to mine, spoke to me. No, I'm fine. Don't act so cold. If you're worried about your muscles, why don't you talk to me? I'm sure I'll never be worried over that in my life. Say, where can I find Natsume-san? Female student asked us. I think she's looking for Rin. Ah. Masato pointed at Rin's seat and confirmed that she was indeed absent from it, shrugged to show that he had no other guess. She's on day duty today, but the blackboard hasn't been cleaned. Ah, come to think of it, she certainly was cleaning the blackboard with a cat on her back during the last break. I guess she must be playing with her cats again. Her words were dripping with sarcasm. Actually, some of the girls in the class don't like Rin. She was pretty self-centered and only concerned herself with her cats. She was only worsening her image in the class by not getting the blackboard. Poor Rin. As expected, Rin was playing with her cats. Watch for a while, call out to her. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. For my first run of this game, I'm just going to, go. I'm just going to choose whatever choice speaks out to me, and we'll just do it, alright? And then after that, I'll probably use a guide to find the other answers. So, I'm gonna call out to her. Rin, you're on duty, class duty today. No time to play with them. I said, getting closer to her. She got her to her feet and gave me a fierce look. I wasn't playing with them. I think you saw this anime show before. Isn't it great? It's a fun one. I was scolding them. You were scolding the cats? Yep. Why? Because Fabre was fighting with her. You sure have your hands full like always. Although I knew her and Fabre were names of her cats, I shuddered at hearing them. They don't listen to anything I say. They must be stupid cats. Hey! The cats escaped from Rin's hold and she made to give chase. I grabbed her shoulder. If you ask me, she's more cat-like than the cats themselves. What? You forgot. I told you that you have work to do in the classroom today. I don't care. You should care. Why? If you don't take care of your duties, they'll treat you as an irresponsible person. You aren't getting along with the other girls, are you? That's not true. Really? Who are you friends with? The girl who sits behind me? I didn't know that. What's her name? You don't know? So much for getting along with her. Shut up, you're noisy. Is it a problem that I don't have any friends? Does that bother you? Will it kill you? No, it's not a problem. It's not bothering me, and it won't kill me. But I'm worried about you, Rin. You're in the same class now, so there's no problem yet. But we'll have to separate someday. It'll be bad if things continue like this when you find yourself a job. You haven't found a boyfriend either. Drop dead, nitwit. What? Is what Lennon said. She pointed at the cat. Yeah, right. What a nice cat, huh? I ended up erasing the blackboard myself. The classes finally drew to a close. Phew, all over. You're tired already? You have no strength. I envy you, Masato. Your answer to the question, what happened in 1853, was a war broke out between Mars and Earth. Thanks. Never forget the history teacher's face when he heard the answer. So what are we going to do? While thinking about what to do, Masato's eyes met mine. He remembered what Kyosuke had said this morning. Baseball? Anyway, let's go see Kyosuke. Kengo, Rin. Looking around the half-empty classroom, we found Rin, but not Kengo. Actually, I can't imagine he'd wait for us. True that, but at least we got Rin. Masato's hand gripped her shoulder. Wah! Don't affect me with your stupidity. Fuka! She struggled to free herself from his grip, but couldn't escape his muscled arm. Okay, let's get going. Catgirl could be the new Catwoman or Black Cat, but the anime version? Yeah, maybe. Ho ho ho. Could be. Although school was over, Kyosuke's classroom was shrouded in silence. I guess that's simply because Kyosuke was reading. Girls from other classes kept coming over to watch him. He looked, how to put it, like something holy. He looked down at his book and turned the page. It was a picture-perfect moment. But what I wanted to watch above all was nothing but his childlike innocence. While reading, all his emotions are clearly visible on his face. Happiness, anger, and sometimes sadness. In that way, Kyosuke is charming when he's reading. He laughs, like a boy. Will he always keep his pure heart? By the way, Kyosuke reads only manga magazines for kids. Huh. That is a choice. I don't blame him, though. Finally noticing that school had finished, he glanced at the clock and closed the magazine. At the same time, the stillness was broken. Taking note of our presence, Kyosuke walked toward us. Let's start a band. We'll call the band Little Busters. You see skirts? Well, that's good. This is a high school, after all. With uniforms and stuff. Tumble. Masato and I fell down together. Wait, didn't you say we were going to play baseball? Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, baseball. The manga I just read was one about a rock band, so I was just influenced. Anything goes for you, does it? Of course not. Baseball it is. Don't worry, Rin. He patted her head, but it seemed to annoy her. So Kengu isn't with you, of course. He's busy with his club stuff. Ah, well, he'll understand one day. Understand what? He exchanged glances at Kyosuke strode into the corridor. Guys, let's go. Not even turning around, he just kept walking. Hey, where are you going? Club room. He arrived at the baseball club room. Without any hesitation, Kyosuke opened the door and stepped inside. The interior had not been cleaned in a while. Frankly, it was a mess. What an awful state. They say there are few club members, but they had some problems and failed to get any new club members. Buster Marvel and DC Comics in the game. That would be silly. That's why I decided to borrow this room in their absence. In a word, he simply hijacked it. Just for a while. Anyway, we have to clean up the room first and celebrate the formation of our team. Phew, almost okay, I guess. Yeah, seems alright. By the way, didn't we lose someone? If you mean Rin, she handed me this mop and went to her room. What? Why didn't you stop her? How can we play baseball with just 3 people? She had absolutely no interest in it. Besides, 4 people isn't enough either. What are we gonna do, Kyosuke? Don't underestimate me. That's our Kyosuke. You already had something in mind? We'll play with just the 3 of us. There's the field. We started fielding practice. Masato's gone as well. Don't underestimate me. We'll play with just the 2 of us. Eh? We ended up training until late. What? You guys, why am I trying my hardest here despite being the busiest with job hunting? Hey, why are you pissed off so suddenly? Look at Riki. He practiced very hard with me until he was covered with mud. What are you trying to say? Should we pity him? You 2 came up with that idea, so you can keep going at it. But don't get those who are busy with club activities involved. What, you're saying this muscle idiot who didn't even join any clubs must have had a whole lot of free time, so fetching balls was a role befitting of him? Sometimes I really want to pay you for your amazing comebacks, Masato. Thanks. What an idiot. Ren watched Masato as she discovered a new species of animal. By the way, why baseball? Kengo asked Kyosuke. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you that. Actually, you haven't told us anything. Little Buster's baseball, who's going to be on what teams? Well, there will only be 1 team. The question is who will be on the 1 team. As you know, I'm really busy with job hunting now, but I sometimes wonder why I'm doing such a thing. I'm going to work as a salaryman from here on. That's all I know. Salaryman. Low-level white-collar workers, long working hours and lack of individuality. However, I've realized that this isn't by my own will. Everybody's looking for their job, so I've also got to do that. It's not my own thing. It's not something that truly belongs to me. Even if there's a body, and the insides are hollow, it's nothing but a puppet, don't you think so? Well, I kind of understand where you're going with this. Then I realize I have to do something to prove that I am me and that I am here. That's why I decided to play baseball. I was following up to a point, but I didn't get that last bit. Yeah, an unexpected conclusion. My impression is similar to yours. Sorry, Kyosuke, but could you repeat that last line one more time? I'll play baseball to continue being myself. Called himself muscle brain idiot. Yep. Sato pondered while tapping his temple. What made you choose baseball? He asked the ultimate question. Just imagine, who would consider playing baseball while they're hunting for a job? It just doesn't normally happen. I guess that's... yeah, but that's not all there is to it. Even without job hunting, having to gather several people for the team is a hassle in itself. Any objections? No, can't argue there. Isn't that right? And that's precisely why I've chosen baseball. What's with this persuasive power? There's no way we can escape his eloquence. Even supposing you're right, Masato challenged him. Aren't we just collateral damage? No, there's no difference between you guys and me. In the midst of life that has you studying for exams and doing homework, have you ever imagined yourself suddenly starting to play baseball? No, but we often play it in PE class. In class, there's no independence or identity. What meaning is there to it? But if you're doing it of your own free will, you'll feel delighted in throwing, running, and hitting. That's what meaningful, am I wrong? No one could open their mouth, except for him. Kengo got up from his chair. I practice kendo of my own free will. See you. He turned his back on us and left the cafeteria. Kengo! Let him go, Riki. Someday he'll understand me. It's not like we really understand anything else either. Oh. Don't you? How about you, Riki? Kyosuke gave me a penetrating look. There's just no way you can say no to those eyes. When I think back, the reason it came to this was because my heart and Kyosuke's had resonated. However, I never have thought we would start playing baseball. I'm in, since I was the one who said we should do something in the first place. You're so simple-minded, Riki. What are you trying to say? You're a patsy. Kyosuke just wants to... Fuka! Kill time. No, he must be busy. However, I believe in Kyosuke since it was him. It could be that I just want to forget about studying and play around with him. Of course, I didn't want to think of myself as being so indolent, but... You're all idiots. Yes, I'm an idiot. Unfazed by our words, Kyosuke began eating his dinner. Geez, whose fault is that? After we had returned to our room, Masato grumbled, lying on his bed. Never thought Kyosuke would choose baseball. He's one to propose the unexpected. You should have at least predicted that much. It's unexpected because it's impossible to predict. I'm only interested in becoming stronger. Why do I have to play a sporty sport like baseball? What's a non-sporty sport? An athletic sport or something? Why don't you go look into something like the hammer throw? What? This muscle is so inept that he's only good for throwing balls into the distance? Is that what you're thinking, huh? No, I wasn't thinking that at all. What amazing comebacks. It's about to pay him. Masato got up and sat down from his bed. He tried to go straight out of the room, but I called out to stop him. Where are you going? For a jog. Have you finished today's homework? What? How much? 3 subjects. You forgot all about them? All of them? Counting on you as usual. How impudent can you get, asking me to do it again? I'll give you a little bit of my muscle. No thanks, and you can't. Chi. He clicked his tongue and took a notebook from his desk, seating himself in front of the low table at the center of the room. You're gonna copy my answers, aren't you? No, I can just concentrate better here. I'll use my desk. What? Are you saying you don't want to do homework with these muscles because they make you suffocate? No, I wasn't thinking that at all. Amazing, Masato. Never imagined you could interpret it like that. Well, let's do it like this then, or else I'll move this low-end table aside and get on the yak machine. That would be a horrible sight. I can't let it happen. So we ended up using the table. Oh, I see. You're totally copying my notebook, right? Yo. Suddenly, the door opened and Kyosuke appeared. What's up, baseball practice again? Nope, I've got some difficult homework. Help me. He let himself in uninvited. Why ask us? We're only second years. I don't know what the teacher is thinking, but I have to collect the words of great people. You mean aphorisms? Yeah, that's it. Even cats fall from poles. That's a proverb, and you miraculously got it wrong. If you're serious about it, why not go to the library? Nah, I'm not serious, so I'm here. All I need are your words. And I've already got one. Eh? We just witnessed the birth of a new aphorism. Oh. Even cats fall from poles. Inohara Masato. Wow. Profound. Amazing. I'll use this for the class presentation tomorrow. Wow. Your idiocy will be exposed. Wait, why should I be the only target? Masato took out his cell phone and called the rest of the group. A few minutes later, we had our regular lineup. I have to do homework too. Do it right here. Why? This room is cramped and dirty. Blue Slender says I played baseball in PE class. You hit the ball. You thought you'd hit the ball the next day when it came. Never got to hit because we played a different sport. Aw, so you didn't hit a single baseball? So mean. Blue Thunder, you should play baseball. Right now. Or maybe not. But you should, though. Look carefully. There's no dust here because Ricky is putting in some power for cleaning. Ah, that's good too. Okay. Like that, another new aphorism has been born. Another one? Ricky is putting in some power. Inohara Masato. Wow. Even more beautiful. Wow! Honestly, that was cold. This is total hogwash. I'm leaving. Wait, are you running away? You want to continue from yesterday? You couldn't even beat Rin. How did you know that? The words got around. Damn it, that's because my batter weapon was an eel pie. That may be so, but there were many more ways you could have fought, am I wrong? What are you trying to say? I mean, you were eaten by the eel pie instead. Oh, that's good. Damn. And like that, yet another new aphorism had been born. You were eaten by the eel pie instead. Miyazawa Kengo. Or maybe you should play a baseball game. What a blunder. Blue Thunder. Blunder almost looks like Blue Thunder. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, to think I'd leave something so absurd behind. I wonder what the future generations will think when they read that. You got carried away and let yourself go. Stupid. Shut up, you guys. Be quiet. Rin, why are you doing your homework alone? Lighten up a bit. And Kyosuke, why am I your only target? Try to squeeze some from Rin. I think that's entirely the result of your own actions. Damn it, it's like scoring an own goal. Okay, if it's come to this, I'll make a bunch of great sayings and show her that I'm actually pretty cool. Thanks, you made another one. What's the other one? I'll show her that I'm actually pretty cool. Inohara Masato. I don't know if it's positive or negative, Masato, but these words are so like you. Thanks. What an idiot. Nice, Rin. What an idiot. Natsume Rin, looking at an old friend, Inohara Masato. Yep, that's the best one yet. Whoa, don't add the details! Well done, splendidly describing him in a single sentence. She just said I'm an idiot. Won't you just shut up? Was that all you had? I'm going back. Nah. Stab. Sachogi! Masato couldn't get the words out of his mouth since Rin had thrust a mechanical pencil into his side. Another profound saying has been born. Suachogi! Inohara Masato, looking back at his life. Love it. Wonder what happened to make him that way. I want to know too. I've translated it. I brought you mayonnaise. Inohara Masato, looking at the sky. What the heck? What the heck is this? This is simple yet uplifting. That's not all. Look, he's holding out a tub of mayonnaise to the sky. Wow, he really is. The mystery is only getting deeper and deeper. That's because you stabbed me in the side. Speaking of baseball, after we finally quieted down and resumed our homework, Kyosuke brought it up again. We'll have a match at the end of the week, next week. We immediately stopped moving our pencils and the room fell dead quiet. It took some time for his words to sink in. Listen, Kyosuke. Masato broke the silence. There's still some things we're lacking. What? You don't know? Okay, I'll tell you. We need more members, more practice, more equipment. Everyone save for you needs motivation. And we need more members. He said more members twice. I guess he did it on purpose. There must be some deep meaning behind it. I just made a mistake. I'm so sorry. You idiot. What did you say, Rin? I'm gonna infect you with my stupidity. Wham! Rin gave him a high kick instead. What are you going to do about it, Kyosuke? These three can be Japanese Power Rangers called Super Sentai. Maybe. Probably. Kengo took over Masato's role since he was standing still with his eyes rolled up to the weights. There's plenty of equipment left by the old baseball club. What about members? Finding them comes next. You need 5 more members. Can you make it? I thought we needed only 4 more, but Kengo purposely counted himself out. Pigao! No, it hurts! With the assistance of a cat scratching him, Masato regained consciousness. Hey Rin, come here for a bit. Huh? Leave the cat with Masato, she approached Kyosuke. Can you do me a favor? What is it? Collecting members, of course. I can't do something like that. Hey, just listen. Put this on. Handed an earphone to her. It looked handmade. She put it on. Then he took out his cell phone and said hello into it. Eh! Rin was startled by something. It seemed that she'd heard his voice from the earphone. Great reception. I'll assign you a mission. Mission start. By using Rin, we'll recruit a new female member for the team. What, why female? That's, of course, because it's painful with only guys. But it's baseball we're talking about. It's fine, and Rin won't feel lonely being the only girl. I couldn't say any more. This is Rin. I've infiltrated the girls' dorm. Yosuke put his cell phone into hands-free mode and placed it on the table. He huddled around it. Is someone there? Yep. You know her? I do, but not very well. She probably meant that all she knows is her face. What should I do? Ask her if she wants to play baseball, of course. I don't know what to say. First, greet her. Cat girl can be Pink Ranger. Yep, she can be. Good morning. It's not morning now. I see. They say recently girls often say Ohayo gozaimasu, as long as it's their first meeting of the day. But I guess they don't say Ohayo gozaimasu clearly. How about Oyasu? Sounds professional, doesn't it? It is certainly very professional-ish, but what kind of profession? Wait a sec, I realize an important fact. Sure, it's not important. Say Oliver Sauce quickly. Doesn't it sound like Ohayo gozaimasu? I wonder. I knew it was of little importance. Can I go ahead? Okay, go ahead. No, wait a minute. Go for it! Understood. Wow. Oliver Sauce. She really said it. What? No wonder she failed to catch it. Oliver Sauce. She repeated. Okay. It says Rin. Mission failed. Oh my god. Damn it, she must be an amateur. I don't think that was the problem. What are we gonna do now? Natsume-san. A new game? You heard a new voice. Oliver Sauce. She's still saying it. I know you're close with the Muscle Idiot and Miyazawa-san from the Kendo Club, but aren't you getting carried away? Ooh, the air's getting heavy there. She called me a Muscle Idiot, and you Miyazawa-san? What's wrong with that? Not appropriate to me. Rin, say, actually Miyazawa's an idiot too. Point into the bath wearing his uniform. Actually, Miyazawa's an idiot too. Went into the bath wearing his uniform. What did you say? That was like pouring oil into a fire. Are you bad-mouthing him behind his back? Her voice was shaking with fury. Not good. Rin, retreat. I can't. She grabbed my clothes. Ooh, she's in trouble. Should we go and help? That would be even worse if they found us in the girls' dorm. Let go, stupid. Stupid? You're the stupidest. Ah! Rin's lost it. I am Sasami Sasasagawa, candidate for the captaincy of the softball club. Do you really think you could possibly win against me? Sasami-senpai will support you! Oh my gosh. Fight! Rin attacks, Rin chops down. Damage, club member attacks. Oh boy, Rin's in trouble. Rin attacks, throws a punch. Club members attacks, shaky formation. Rin attacks, low kick. They attack randomly. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Knee kick. Oh my gosh. going well, guys. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, it's not going good. Ah, Rin has fallen. That would be cool, Blue Thunder. That would be awesome. To think you can't even beat those novice underclassmen, this isn't even worth talking about. Mission failed. Wait, wasn't that different from the original mission? Should treat everything as a mission. I'm sure I'm just getting tricked. Yeah, for sure, Blue Thunder. And so the night went on. Do you want to turn on the battle sequence? Turning it off will not hinder the story progression. Yeah, we'll turn it on. We'll leave it on. We'll see what happens and see what goes on. Yo. Hey. Morning. All the usual suspects were gathered in the cafeteria. It was so tiresome yesterday. I guess it was worse for Rin. At that instant, Rin scurried in with her tray. Sorry, I'm late. She slid into her seat. Rin, if you don't hurry up and eat, we'll be late. You want? I could stuff all that food into your mouth with my muscle. How about it? I'm not listening to this nonsense. Don't affect me with your stupidity. Wait, actually, wouldn't it be fascinating if one could infect another with their muscle? Good try. I tried. Too loud. Shut it. She dismissed him brutally and placed her hands together in thanks. Thanks for the food. Ah! Suddenly made an abrupt movement. What's wrong? A fly! The thing flying in front of Rin looked more like a tiny louse rather than a fly. Shoo, go away! Rin waved her hands in the air, but the louse kept flying through the gaps in her hands. Rin, move aside. Rin pulled herself back and waited motionless. Kengo held his chopsticks and searched for an opportunity to make his move. Pun. With one swift movement, Kengo intercepted the louse in midair and kept it in its hold. Everyone exclaimed in astonishment, standing up from their seats and applauding. Let it go, just like that. Masato demanded with a sharp look on his face. Heh. With a condescending smirk on his face, Kengo released his hold on the captive. Once again, the louse began merrily flying around. Pun! Gotcha! He thrust out his fist. Hachi! Splash! The louse sank into Kengo's bowl of miso soup. Hey, how could you do this to me? Huh? Masato, why are you the one getting angry? Bring it on. Here we go again. Hold it right there. Sorry, but we'll have to put this challenge on hold. Why? We don't have time for this. Kyosuke pointed at his watch. Without any of us noticing, everyone else had already left. Darn. This is bad. We're not going to make it in time. And whose fault is that? Yours. All yours. Thanks to you, we're all going to be late now. Since you're all in the same class, it's fine if Rin goes in first and answers for everyone during attendance, isn't it? How are we supposed to get her there before us? It's a walk in the park and Masato and Kengo join forces. Said at Final Fantasy VII. I was lurking for that. I think I've heard of it. I'm gonna need to see it again, but I don't remember it that well. Yeah. Hope you like it. You two, face each other and put your hands together. Why do I have to do this with him? Because you two are at fault. Hurry up, we're running out of time. Rin will borrow your combined power and jump all the way up to the classroom on the 3rd floor. I will, Zero. I will. Huh? It'll be fun. I'll have full faith in your physical abilities. When you pass through the window, you'll be in the classroom. Put it simply, we're taking a shortcut. Is this even possible? This is no time to hesitate. Let's go, Kengo. Since there's no other way. Huh? Are you serious? The two stood right under the window and put their hands together. It's dangerous for you. Get down. Then put down the cat which had been clinging to her. Here? Placing her feet on their locked hands, she held onto their shoulders for balance. It seems like they were ready to go. Is it raining? Close my window a bit. Mission start. Mission start. Lower her 3 stories up in the air, right where the classroom is. Please get your timing right and click when the 2 power gauges are sufficiently filled. Failure will not hinder story progression. Need to hold back. Yeah. 1, 2. Here we go. Oh yeah! Whoosh! They flew up in the air. No good. This way beyond weak. To be counted with your fight. What? Rin, go higher. Though we heard her say impossible, she managed to close the distance by kicking off the wall twice. Ah, that's it. Keep it up. She still fell in the end. Kyosuke saved her from falling to the ground. Mission failed. What's with that go higher, Rin? Is it even possible to climb a vertical wall like that? Wham, wham. Kyosuke was scolded by Rin afterward. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, Riki. During the short break between classes, Masato threw something to me. What's this, all of a sudden? That idiom dictionary I borrowed from you before. Seriously? You didn't have to return it to me so suddenly. Huh? What's it doing in a plastic bag? Actually, it was also wrapped so heavily in duct tape that I couldn't take it out. Now then, the next class is modern Japanese. Gotta prepare, gotta prepare. Don't be so obvious, Masato. Besides, it's an English textbook you've got there. English class is already over. Come on, what do? Fess up. Doubt makes the mountain which faith can move. Forget about the idiom dictionary. You don't have to try to be so eloquent. Just tell me already. I'll get straight to the point. This is something unprecedented. It's a total roundabout explanation. Let our souls do the talking. Not getting anything from yours. Out with it. Okay, I get it. I'll explain everything. Well, you know, I entirely forgot that I had to put the dictionary in my desk with a lot of other stuff, like food or something. So it's already gotten into an unbelievable, desperate situation when I noticed it. Eh? I panicked a little. Then I feverishly tried to clean it off. But alas, by then nothing could be done anymore. So I gave up and just laughed it off. No. And hence I gave it back to you, Riki. I don't really understand what you're so proud of, Masato. I always return what I borrow. Geez, I'd rather you kept my belongings in their original state if you planned on returning them. Well, it's not like this dictionary was that important to me. I would only use it every now and then, during the most boring classes, just to kill time. It was noisy in the classroom. Huh? I heard the door open. Yeah, morning. A girl made her way through my classmates. Morning, Saigusa-san. The person who entered the room was called Saigusa-san. Haruka Saigusa, to be precise. She's in a different class than us. However, it seemed like she had a friend in here, and hence was regularly coming over. What is it? Masato-kun, good morning to you too! Oh, morning. Class starts soon. Late again? Didn't really need to add that word again. What do you mean? I'm always late. I wonder why everyone around me always looks so proud when they admit things like this. Birds of a feather flock together, don't they say? Oh, she must have flocked to you then, Masato. If you kept being late like this, the dorm head will find out about you. She already knows about it, so no worries. Carefree as ever, aren't you? By the way, Riki-kun, Saigusa-san said after taking a glance at the classroom clock. Do you have an idiom dictionary? Well, I do, but why do you ask? Masato returned it to me only a moment ago. Then, can you lend it to me? Sure. Have the messy dictionary. I don't really mind, but... Thanks, see you later! Saigusa-san snatched the dictionary from my hands and darted out of the classroom before I had a chance to react. What was that all about? Looked at the door Saigusa-san had just left through. Obviously, she was nowhere to be seen anymore. Your classroom's in a completely different area from ours. Could she even make it to her next class on time? The classroom door opened, and this time it was the teacher entering. Back to your seats, everyone! I'll be taking attendance! I took out a textbook and my loose-leaf notepad from my desk. After that, I wondered how many steps it took to get to Saigusa-san's classroom from here. Whoa, there's a lot of people here now. It's lunchtime. We'd gathered in the cafeteria as always. After we finish eating, we'll go look for new members. Eh? The schedule for the match has long been decided. You must hurry up and start training or there won't be any unity. I have a feeling there are various other things we lack before that. Starting this afternoon, you're going to scatter around the school looking for new members. Report your status at all times using your cell phones. What for? Won't be effective if you aren't all looking in different places. Next stop is something something. Just do it like that. You don't need to act like train conductors. No, it's important. It can't possibly be, but he's saying it with such an air of confidence. Next stop is the third floor. This is pretty embarrassing. Isn't it weird to assume the role of a train conductor in this one-man play? Wait, there's a possibility you'll run into Rin. Hold on until she reports. Next stop is the principal's office. Heard Rin saying this foolish stuff. The doors are opening. Please stand back behind the white line. Okay, Ricky, you proceed to the third floor now. Roger. Return toward the stairs. Reach the landing on the third floor. Ah! I just spotted a familiar face. She's in the same class as me, Kamikita-san. Should I ask her about the baseball match? Kamikita-san seems like a cheerful girl. During breaks, she's always happily chatting with the girls around her. Although she's rarely the center of attention, if one looked around in the classroom, they'd always find this ever-smiling girl chatting merrily with someone. With that said, there's no way I could imagine her playing baseball. But at this rate, Rin will be the only girl on the team. What should I do? While I was thinking, Kamikita-san climbed the stairs past the third floor. Probably just call out to her for starters. Well, it's obvious she turned me down. Followed her up the stairs. While climbing up to the fourth floor, I had somehow lost sight of her. Returned to the stairs, thinking of other ways out of here. This is the only way. The stairs leading to the roof. Did she go up there? With doubts running through my mind, I stepped over the bar on the stairs to the roof. This place must have been clean must have been clean in a while. There were unused desks and chairs stacked in every corner, all covered with dust. What a strange area. I worked my way toward the roof and soon faced a heavy-looking steel door. A dead end? Of course I hadn't seen Kamikita on my way here. This isn't some mysterious novel. How in the world did she get out of here? The answer was unexpectedly simple. The window was open. Not only that, there was a chair right beside the window that was meant to be used as a foothold. There was also a screwdriver and a wooden screw lying on the window frame. Seems like that screw's purpose was to prevent the window from being open. Looks like I can get out with this. The roof! As soon as I leaned out from the window, I could feel the breeze blowing in my face. Perhaps because nothing was in its way here, the wind seemed stronger on the roof than down on the ground. Is this really okay? Suddenly felt a bit uneasy. Well, I'll just go take a look. If Kamikita-san isn't there, I'll go back. I slid through the roof window and placed my feet on the concrete floor of the roof. My feet made a dry sound as they hit the ground. At the same time, I heard a rustling sound and a pop, scurrying movements, then bang. Sounded somehow really lively out here. What was that? I followed in the direction that sound had come from. And there she was, Kamikita-san. She had tried to hide herself, and while doing so, hit her head. Kamikita-san? Well, I'm so sorry. Still holding her head, she was apologizing with all her might. It's not like I came here every day. I just happened to find my way here today. Alright. Actually, when I came to, I was already here. Mysterious things sometimes happen in the world. This surely has to be one of them. Like when sweets suddenly start falling from the sky. That's not it. I was hoping she'd calm down for starters. Let me get a drink, guys. I'm gonna be hydrating a lot, so bear with me, everyone. Give me a second, guys. I just noticed a thing. Okay. Did she mistake me for a teacher or something? I let out a heavy sigh and inspected my surroundings. There was a bag of chips on the ground and its contents were scattered all over the place. Yeah. That sound I heard before must have been the sound of the bag of chips being torn. She could be the Yellow Ranger. Why not? Am I right? I tried to continue the dialogue for now. Kamikita-san, what are you doing in a place like this? Interrupted the frantic Kamikita-san, who was still apologizing for some reason. Yes, Naoi-kun? He finally realized, yeah, that's me. It seemed that she remembered my name and my voice. Somehow, I'm relieved that she's talking to me directly now. By the way, are you really Naoi-kun and not the guidance counselor imitating his voice? Well, he might have that kind of talent, but I'm not him. Oh, it's really you, she said in relief. Gah! While trying to lift her head, she hammered the back of her head against a pipe on the water tank above. Well, that's the second time. She seems like she'd hit her head on that, like that earlier. You okay? Not really okay. Well, don't cry, Kamikita-san. Okay, I won't. Somehow, she seemed like a restless person. Let me just get out of here first. Wait a bit. Sure, please do. She struggled for a while, trying to crawl out from underneath the water tank. Huh? What is it? I'm in trouble. I can't get out. She struggled wildly, but didn't budge an inch. No, I can't. Sorry, but can you pull me? Well, if you ask. I grabbed both of her arms and tried to pull her out, but she still wouldn't move any further. She definitely must be stuck on something. Just as I raised my head to look, I noticed that her skirt was lifted up and half of her printed underwear was clearly visible. An anteater? No, maybe it's an armadillo. Wait, what am I even looking at? Kamikita-san? Louie? What is it? I think your skirt might be caught on something. Oh, that must be it. Kamikita-san slid her hand under the water tank, rummaging for something. Naoi-kun. Yes? Anteater? So it's an anteater after all. Wow, I've been exposed! Don't worry, I only saw half of it. Look, I couldn't even figure out whether it was an armadillo or an anteater. Well, I've been half exposed! On the verge of crying, she managed to release her skirt and crawled out from under the water tank. Got out. Kamikita-san stood up and started brushing the dust from her uniform. Startled, Kamikita-san took a step back and fixed her gaze on me. Several seconds passed like this. Well, what am I going to do? I can't get a bride now. No, it's not like you were going to get one to begin with. Listen, you don't have to worry about it. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be okay, won't it? Yeah, probably. What exactly would be okay was beyond me. Yeah, then I'll do my best to get a bride. Yeah, good luck with that. And just like that, the impossible dream of one girl was born. Let's pretend you didn't see anything, she said, pointing to me. Okay. Okay. Let's pretend I wasn't exposed. This time she pointed at herself. That settles everything. That settles nothing, but if she's convinced of it herself, I should just leave it at that. But it's Naoi-kun, as you can see. Why did you come here? Well, it's not like there was any special reason for it. Fue, you came to such a place without a reason? Naoi-kun, I just realized this, but you really do some weird things. To be told that by her. But Kamikita-san, you're a bit strange too, I retorted. I'm normal, she said with a smile. I don't think a normal person would come up to the roof and crawl under a water tank. I only crawl under there because I panicked. Kamikita-san took a seat near the water tank. Naoi-kun, do you have a favorite place? A favorite place? Some place you often end up going to? Somewhere you can feel at ease? Asking that so suddenly. For me, this is the best place, she said, pointing at her feet. I like this place, that's why I often come here. See, it's perfectly normal. Well, you might have a point. A favorite place you often end up going to, somewhere where you can feel at ease. For me, it's probably where my friends are. If my friends are there, any place can become my favorite place, I think. Except I can't really feel at ease in such a place. Isn't that great? I'm a bit envious. What about here? Kamikita-san ran her eyes across the scenery beyond the fence. I followed her example and took in the scenery. I can see the whole town from here. Yeah, I think it's a great place. I'm glad it's to your liking. Since I like this place, it makes me kinda happy when other people find it wonderful as well. But it'll be troublesome if others find out about it, in many ways. So this is a secret place. Okay, I'm fine with that. And now, you're my accomplice. Why, is it that serious? We'll be scolded if they find out. Also, if you were to come here alone, don't forget to bring a screwdriver, or you're not getting out. Whoops. Probably talking about that screwdriver I had seen earlier on the windowsill. She even went so far as to prepare for it, like for this reason, since she likes this place. How should I put it? She might be a more audacious person than she appears on the surface. Squad man Naoi, are you still on the 3rd floor? The instant I heard Kyosuke's voice coming from the cell phone. Next stop is... Wait, my being here is a secret, so... Next stop is top floor, next stop is, top floor. Flustered, I answered the cell phone. 4th floor, Roger. Alright, at least I didn't lie. Oh crap, I completely forgot and said it in public. This is beyond embarrassing. No wait, Kan, you really are a strange person after all. Sama couldn't deny it. Kamakita-san sat on the concrete ledge, surrounded herself with sweets. But since it went through the trouble to come here, have some potato chips. Potato chips are potato chips, guys, okay? Did you know that? Okay, thank you. I have some tea and chocolate pie. With a smile on her face, she began producing snacks from her bag, one by one. Yeah. Before I knew it, she was holding quite a pile of goodies. I'll have a waffle. She unwrapped it and started shoving it into her mouth. That looks good. Oh, I'll have a waffle. Why did it go backwards? What the heck? It's delicious. Now I want you to try this. Thank you, but I'm stuffed already. Oh, no. Jump to the previous choice. Didn't know that wasn't even an option. You know, I just finished my lunch. Are you so full that you can't fit anything else in? No, probably not quite that much. Okay then, here it is. It's a go. He pointed the biscuit at me firmly. Just try and eat it, you. I don't quite follow, but okay, I'll give it a try. Yep, the wind feels good. Surely tomorrow's will be as nice as today. Spring is great, don't you think? Yeah. Spent the rest of the lunch break trying to keep up with her incoherent prattling. We were supposed to meet up at the club room, and along the way I ran into Rin. How'd it go? The shake of her head told of zero success. Jeez. Going through all that embarrassment for nothing. Wish she'd stop making us do such weird things. Next stop is club room. What, Rin, are you actually enjoying that? Duh. After classes were over, what are we going to do now? Play baseball? Look for new members? Everyone other than club members had already left, so practice then? Let's take Rin for now and... Oh, she's not here. He had stretched his arm out for Rin, but grabbed nothing except for air. Looked around the classroom, but couldn't see Rin anywhere. That Rin, did she run away? Go look for her, let her be. Let's look for Rin. I'll go look for her. Yeah, she's obviously playing with her cat somewhere, and I'm leaving first. Sato left the classroom and shaking his giant back. Is he just gonna leave his textbooks in class like that? While I was pondering this, the sound on the opposite side opened with a loud sound. Oh, Saigusa-san? The person who entered the room was Saigusa-san. Making a lot of noise, she made her way toward me through the classroom, which only had us and 2 more classmates left inside. Ah! She handed me something. Oh, it's a dictionary you borrowed this morning. Don't need it anymore? On closer inspection, she appeared to be holding it with just her index finger and thumb. Took the dictionary from her. Riki-kun, there's something I have to tell you. What is it? Let me take a look at your desk. What? All of a sudden, she pushed me aside and peered into my desk. After that, she explained with pointing with her finger. You have to keep things tidy. What's this, out of the blue? Not making any sense, Saigusa-san. I was urging her for an explanation. She groaned. While doing so, she twirled the longer of her pigtails with a finger. Riki-kun, you're so sloppy. Don't point at people. But come on, look at this here, she said, nodding toward the dictionary. I can't, it's completely covered with duct tape. Whatever, just look. The cover of the dictionary was partly unwrapped, but not by much, just about a finger's length. Who unwrapped it and took it out? Well, so you did know about it. You didn't know after all, Riki-kun? Didn't know what? Her choice of words made me hesitant to go any further. For some reason, I feel like I shouldn't unwrap it. You can't not open it, she said with a serious look on her face. But you know, with this kind of atmosphere hanging around it, something is bound to happen. It was emitting a don't open no matter what kind of aura. For some reason, I couldn't sense a very sinister odor coming from it. Don't worry, I opened it once already. Why are you insisting on making me open it? Because it's your dictionary. Anyhow, seems like I have no other choice but to open it. I don't want to, I just don't. You must. And why is that? It's your dictionary. Even if she says that with such an expressionless face. It can't be helped then. Okay. I couldn't really do it without firing myself up a bit. I began opening it and was struck speechless. Clap. I closed it again. This is pretty incredible. There was something red, white, and yellow. It was oozing out from it. Amazing, isn't it? It was unbelievable. How'd it look and how it smelled as well? Just imagine how it was when I opened it during class. Eh? Everyone around me shot me such cold glares from everywhere. What I uncovered was something unearthly. If I were to put it into words, decay of the decay. Sounds sort of serious. I tried to joke. I was on the verge of fainting. Try to imagine the wet pages falling onto the floor and getting scattered around. Blah. Don't want to imagine it. Things like jam, pudding, or yogurt, you have it all on your desk, don't you? The only thing you should put in there is your printout, she asserted, extending a finger for emphasis. But it's really not my fault, so make sure you put things like that in your friend's desk. Why? Well, if you just put your hand in the desk of someone you aren't very close with, they'll think you're a dangerous person, right? But if it's your friend's desk, it's fine. They'll just laugh it off. Geez, what a helpless guy he is. Always forgetting stuff in here and there. If it weren't for me, what would he do? Alright, he must have left this behind again, so I should give it back to him. And that's how it'll go. No, it won't. I mean, keep your food in your fridge properly. But what if you get hungry? It'll be troublesome. Please eat in the cafeteria. Sure, she stuffed a lot of food in Masato's desk. Perhaps half-eaten things, and my dictionary got covered in them. Don't forget, danger is always close at hand. Whoa, what the heck, Riki-kun? Who's that supposed to be? On another note, there was always such a scramble for leftover pudding back in the elementary school years. And the secured pudding would be quietly slipped into your desk in secrecy. So how does that relate to your peeking inside my desk? I want some pudding. We'll get it from the cafeteria. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Why the dissatisfied look? Fine, I'll go have some then. Riki-kun, I did give back your dictionary. I wouldn't have minded even if you'd thrown it away. It's fine since you can enjoy the smell. It's always the rotting part that's the most delicious. And it's fiber too. That's way too much fiber. Well, I'll catch you later, Riki-kun. Oh, should I leave you a pudding? No thanks. Haha, bye-bye, Riki-kun. Hayabusa-san left the classroom with a slight wave of her hand. What am I gonna do with this? I'll just toss it into the garbage bin at the dorm. I sighed. Just as Masato had guessed, Rin was playing with cats. We'll call out to her again. Why not? Rin! Ah, it's Riki! Get away, disperse! Since the cats were climbing all over her, she started grabbing them and throwing them off. She was acting as though she hadn't been treating those cats kindly a moment ago. Riki, don't just stand there. Give me a hand. Oh, sure. I stripped who knows how many cats off of Rin and held them in my arms. They hung docilely from my arms, stretching their limbs. They all cling to you so much because you're so kind. That's not true. For some reason, she took out a scrap of paper while speaking. She cast her eyes down, making a serious expression, and snorted, seemingly unusually deep in thought. This is... I can't see like this. After catching the falling cat and placing it on the ground, I asked her, what's this, a love letter? What is this, a love letter? No, I don't know myself. Is it okay if I take a look? Is this a love letter? She patted me the scrap of paper she asked. It had a lot of cresses, so I suspected it might have been wrapped around a branch or something. I smoothed out the wrinkles and began reading it. Solve the school gate's caterpillar problem, is what it said. Even though it's not saying much, at the very least it doesn't look like a love letter. What is it then? Do you have any ideas? I do. You do? Yeah, I just remembered. She started rummaging in her pocket, and when she brought out was another identical-looking scrap of paper. I took and unfolded it. There's a secret in this world. If you wish to know it, you'll have to complete every task. Huh? It was my turn to groan. Where'd you get this from? That was the foremost question. It was tied to Lennon's tail. What about this one? That one was tied to Lennon's tail too. Meaning that someone used Lennon to relay this message to you, right? Is that so? What wasn't some cat's doing? If you think about it, there's no way a cat could write anything, right? Then who did it? Who knows? I can't tell without looking into it more. Can't you do it, Ricky? Well, if you want to discover the perpetrator, it's possible to secretly follow Lennon. Wanna try it? She shook her head. Could it be that you're seriously planning on completing these tasks? Yep. I groaned inwardly. The secret of the world. You aren't a kid anymore. But it's just someone's prank. Even so, you still want to do it? I want to confirm something. The perpetrator's identity? What that person is trying to tell us. Oh well, if you're so insistent, I'm not going to stop you. I had no idea what their real intentions were. It wasn't necessarily just a harmless joke. I was worried about leaving Rin alone to handle it. After giving it some thought, I took out my cell phone. You have one as well, Rin? Yeah! Can you text me your situation every time you're about to do something? If you do, I'll be able to come and help you if things turn serious. If I left her alone, she'd definitely get involved in something unreasonable without a second thought. Okay! The bell in her head chimed once. Let's head to the club room for now. Everyone's waiting. Alright, everyone's here. All the students we could potentially hope to get on our team and already gone home. So after school hours, we can only practice. Listen, don't you dare run away on me. You there, don't even take a single step. How are we supposed to practice then? No, before that, I have something to discuss with you. Listen up. It concerns the practice we're about to do. We're going to train really hard and make Ricky into an awesome batter. Come again? What's with that? He's the weakest one among us, that's why. Among us? Could you imagine somebody like him being a big hitter? That unexpected development would make everyone go crazy with excitement. Stretch, guys, okay? What's this? A story from some manga again? Who knows? Furthermore, Ren will be the pitcher. Wouldn't mind hearing the reason for this. Obviously, this way she'll be able to show her true colors when the time comes. True colors? What kind of true colors? Just like in a manga. What a fool. Then, let the training commence. Ricky, you bat. Rin, you pitch. What about me? Stay on the sideline and take practice swings. So now it doesn't look like I'll be doing much. Well, whatever. Alright, let's get started. Oh my gosh. We're actually playing baseball. Try to hit Rin's pitches by touching the screen or clicking the left mouse button at the right time. Eh? Ren? Nope, not Ren. No purple-haired girl, in that picture there. Sorry. Though there is a purple-haired girl in this game. What kind of joke is this? What kind of slapstick humor is this? That's not it. My hand slipped. It won't happen next time. Alright, will this be legit? Ouch! So far, so good, guys. Ow, Masato, that wasn't something to laugh about. I'm sorry, Ricky. Stop. Time out. Everyone gathered around. Rin, I'll be frank. You're a no-con. No control. In fact, you lack the control. It's out of legendary proportions. That's not it. My hand slipped. It won't happen again. What's wrong? Are you sweating? Is your hand slimy? Come on, let's shake hands. Yeah! What have you pitched me so hard for? You called my hand slimy. Rin, give me your hand. When I took her hand, I didn't feel any trace of sweat or anything. In fact, it felt quite smooth. I'm not a no-con. Wait here. Yosuke turned away from us and took off somewhere. He disappeared into the gym warehouse. Rin, here's some rosin. When you returned, he handed a small bag to Rin. Raisin? This is to prevent slipping. Put some on and try another pitch. If even this doesn't work, if it doesn't, you shall be called the legendary no-con. A breeze made Rin's forelocks dance. A sharp look appeared in her eyes. She looked like she was going to use every means of necessary to prevent such humiliation. If the ball comes my way this time, I'm so gonna hit it. As if I throw it there. She stood on the mound. Didn't you throw it here the first time? Alright, resume practice. Alright, here we go. This is it. Eh? He really did hit it. Hi Frank, my name is Blue. How are you doing? What? What? Phew, and for the record, I'm even more surprised about it than you are. Sorry, Rin. Should be called the Legendary Nokon. And receive the title, Legendary Nokon. Gah. Ricky, let's get back to practice. Rin's war cry resounded across the sports grounds. Alright, Rin's finally fired up. What's so great about that? I'll be a fielder. Ricky, hit the balls toward me. Whoops. When the balls come into my territory, I'll catch them and throw them back at you, okay? Alright, so that also brings up that button. I'll give it a try if she pitches strikes. Yeah, let's do it. We're playing a baseball game, guys. Why is there cats on the field? There's still some time until the game, but don't get careless. Okay. You can move Ricky by either pressing the arrow keys or jerking him with a mouse or touchscreen. He'll control, he will move faster. Oh, great. Ah, I hate baseball. I mean, I love baseball. Okay, what? Okay, something's wrong, guys. Ricky will not be able to hit a single ball. Hey, there we go. Ouchie! Hey! Let's get it started. Oh, whoops. This is a muscle revolution! There goes that one. Oh, whoops. Maybe I should have hit that one. Darn it. Oh. Get away. Darn it. One more. This time, wasn't it clearly its own fault? Still not done? Now I did it. Do you hate cats? Alright, that was a good sweat. Let's end it here. Their stats. So weird. However, her title stayed the same throughout the day. Alright, that's enough. Let's call it a day. We rake the field. You know, this kind of passive sport isn't something I want to do. I want something where I can use my fists, like a hot battle or something. Listen now, unless your opponent is someone like Kengo, it can't even be called a match. Oh, that's it. I'll create rules and have him follow them as well. It'll be more fun this way. Oops. A new game? You sure love them. Let's make a ranking system. The reason, obviously, is to heat up the competition. You can only fight with a person one rank above you. Refusing to fight is prohibited. If you win, you switch ranks with that person. And if you don't, then let's see. The winner chooses a title for the loser. KO by baseball. Oh, he's making a joke. Sorry if it went over my head. Title? Nothing like a nickname. But just like the one Rin received earlier, it doesn't hurt, but it's a disgrace. As for weapons, the system is the same as before. Once the battle has been decided, I'll gather some onlookers. These onlookers will throw different items at you, and you'll randomly pick one of them. As for girls, they're free to choose whichever item they want from the thrown ones. That's the handicap. First of all, a ranking for the time being. Fine with last place. Sato was 4th, Rin 3rd, Riki 2nd, Kengo 1st. Kengo, being number 1 in the rankings, was given the title of Provisional Ruler. In other words, those who received a disgraceful title are left with but one option: acquire the title of Provisional Ruler of the Battle Rankings, meaning the competition will inevitably heat up. And it's okay. Haha. Like always, there's no end to the games Kyosuke comes up with. Okay, well then, Rin, let's hurry up and start the competition. 4th place for me is an absolute disgrace. No way. You little, didn't you listen to what Kyosuke just said? If someone 1 place below you challenges you, you can't refuse. Just be a good kid and follow the rules. He nodded and fell silent. Okay, that's the spirit. Kyosuke was saying something into his cell phone. One by one, people started gathering around. Not just people who were currently on school grounds. Some that had gone home already, as well as some in casual clothes were among them. Alright, you there, give me a weapon. Once again, a great number of different items were being thrown. What's up with you guys? Do you want to fight too? Meow! And settled on her cats as her weapon. Masato, on the other hand, some sorry looking thing again. Nail clippers. Oh well, my opponent is just a cat, so that can't hurt me much. Rin, I'll slowly trim your nails so that you won't even be able to pull the tab off a juice can. That started swarming around Rin. What? It's not just one? Battle starts! Here we go again. Fight! 12 cats and nail clipper. Go! That's a lot of damage. Eesh. Not bad. It's my turn now. Masato attacks. Trim's nails trimmed. I'll be able to pull the cap off of a can. Open some canned tuna, so work hard. Well, the cat's morale went up. Go! Rin attacks. Rin lets out the cats loose. Oh boy. Absolutely annihilated. Yay! I like how Riki is just ordinary boy. The winner is Rin! The audience roars excitedly and loudly. Now Rin-sama, pick a title for that loser. Waste. Masato obtained the title Waste. Well, I don't want this title! Poor thing. Yeah, sure. This is silly, guys. The 4 of them were already in the cafeteria eating. Sorry I'm late. I also sat down with my tray. Tonight's menu is a set of 2 different kinds of croquettes. I'm sorry, Waste. Could you pass me the sauce? Here. Oh, no, Waste. Do you need any mayonnaise? I do. Well, you use so much. Got a problem. I'm next. Hurry up, Waste. I can't take it anymore. Are you bullying me? Is it that much fun bullying the muscle? Well, such are the rules. Then I want to battle right now. You there, no-con. Shut up, Waste. Forgot to tell you one other rule. Not allowed for the same pair to fight twice in a row. Why not? Because the spectators would get bored. Then Rin, you challenge Riki. No. Then Riki, you challenge Kengo. No, I can't win. So my rank, my title, nothing's gonna change. Shut up, Blockhead. What? You said Blockhead just now, didn't you? What's with that? Whoever approved of calling me Blockhead? Shut up, Waste. I just realized that this title hurts my feelings even more. This dinner was noisy as per usual. Hello, Kitty Slash. Hey, Meister Popcorn. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome to a visual novel. Phew. Well then, the food should have settled in by now. Isn't it about time you fought Kengo, Riki? Even if you say it so casually, I'm not getting tricked. I know I can count on you, since you have the kindest heart of us all. Even if you appeal to me this frankly, nothing changes. I'm begging you. Wander, rest. Let's wander around. Oh well, looks like I have no other choice. Yes, I know I could count on your kind-heartedness. That just sounds like I've been jobbed by you. Sent Kyosuke an email. I'll challenge Kengo right now. Unthrilled about it, I reluctantly search for Kengo. Oh boy. Kengo, rank 1 appeared. Sorry, but I will give no quarter. Welp! The gatherers onlookers throw in one weapon after another. Ricky, mini car, glue stick. Fight! Kengo attacks. I got glue on me. Ricky attacks. Ricky drives the mini car. Lots of damage. Kengo attacks. Glue. Ricky attacks. Drives the mini car. This is silly. Oh dear. Smear trick? Uh-oh. Okay, good. That was a crit. Ah, this is not good, guys. Oh, Kengo used the glue stick to block the attack. Hey, good. Oh, hit and run trick. Oh, that was a double hit. Oh no. Ah, come on, Ricky. No. Ah. Darn it, Ricky. I believe this title is a perfect fit for you. Masato's Keeper. What? Nothing really changed, huh? No one talks about Little Buster Fighting Club. No one does, ever. But yeah, how are you today, Meister Popcorn? Have you ever seen this game before? Different weapons have different attack types. You should use the most effective weapon whenever possible. Kosuke left me with these words. Phew, I'll head back to my room. This is Rin. I've successfully infiltrated the girls' dorm. Over. Rin's voice was coming from the modified cell phone. Rin's member hunting mission had begun for tonight. Not that it really matters, but didn't you just do it, go in normally like you always do? That isn't called infiltration. Over. Shut up. Over. Cut the idiotic chatter. You're wasting time. Over. You're the idiot. Over. By the way, there's no need to add over any longer, since we're using transceivers now. Over. Even though Kengo supposedly had no interest in the whole thing, was still hanging out with us right before bedtime. He was surely worn out after practice and wanting to hurry up and get to sleep. He didn't seem to mind. Alright, look for a target. Is there anybody in the corridor? There is. Someone you know? No, probably a third year. If it's a third year, there's no hope of talking them into playing baseball. What kind of fool would do that in such a critical time? Wait, you mean I'm a fool? Oh crap. Huh, then I am one. Replied in a refreshing tone. Well, I'm a fool. That's why I'm here. It's certainly not something people would normally be doing. But it's not set in stone. There just might be some people with free time on their hands. This is a prep school. I like to ask those who already got themselves a job but are still fooling around what they're doing here at all. What they're doing here? I did it again. To enjoy our youth. He replied in a refreshing tone. Well, you haven't found yourself a job yet. There's no time for you to be resting on your laurels. Hurry up and give me further instructions. Over. For starters, a greeting will do. You're getting weird ideas again. How about I haven't seen you around? Rin, this one is an absolute no-no. Can't I? Hey, she's not unwilling. No, she can't do that. To say something like that to her senior, who's already lived in the dorm for at least a year, is unthinkable. What's with that learn to read in the mood alert look on your face? What are you going to do if that damages her reputation in the dorm? That's true. What do you want to do, Rin? Kosuke asked her. I thought there was no need to do that. I'll give it a try. No, Rin, you idiot! You sound like a girl. Well, trying out every approach is important. Is that something worth trying? You sound like a girl. I heard you the first time. By the way, is that third-year girl still there? No. I took a nosedive and rammed my face into the handmade table. Even funnier than Masato today. Huh? Think I'm usually that funny? Saying that so suddenly, you're making me blush. What an idiot. Oh no, everything got messed up. Well, okay, whatever. Did you just now call me an idiot? It was another familiar voice belonging to none other than Sasami Sasasagawa. Tch, her again. What impeccable timing. It was just she was doing it on purpose. I calmed down and sat upright. No, I wasn't talking to you. Really? There's no one else around though. Putting that aside, aren't you people usually using the sports grounds after school without permission? Rin's bell chimed as she nodded. Ever since that minuscule baseball club ceased to exist, I could finally feel relieved. Why did you have to appear now? To enjoy our youth. Such a boring reason. Didn't you notice that our girls' softball club was in the middle of practice? If you were playing catchball somewhere on the edge of the field, we could let you be. Anything more than that, and we will keep silent about it. What are you planning to do? You really don't understand, do you? Then I'll make you understand right here, right now. You, take care of her. Oh, here we go again. Jelly cup. Ooh, stats are being increased. Excellent. Oh, they parry it? Don't do that. Ooh, big hit. Ow. Oh, good. Come on, Rin! Come on, Rin! Come on! Got him! Rin is victorious! You are holding up unexpectedly well. Well then, I shall take you on myself. Uh-oh. Oh dear, here we go. We'll see how this goes, guys. Parries. Oh man. Oh dear. Oh, Sasame's too strong. Sasame's too strong, guys. Blah. Oh. Oh. And dead. Stupid Sasame. That's about right. As expected from Sasame-sama, your fighting style is really elegant. We should take our leave. Mission failed. Wait, wasn't that different from the original mission? We should treat everything as a mission. Sure, I'm just getting tricked. Oh wow, is this late already? I had meant to study for tomorrow's classes. Studying is as important to me as playing with the guys, so I'll do it now. Want to take my textbook out of the drawer. Huh? My notebook. Where is it? I remembered lending it to Masato after the previous lesson because he had been sleeping the entire time. Masato, where's my notebook? What notebook? The one for classical Japanese. I lent it to you, didn't I? Ah, that one. I'm sorry, but I'm curing it in my desk. Don't treat my notebook like pickles. Just give it back. I'll need it to study now. Well, it's being cured in my classroom desk. A crying shame. That's my line. For God's sake. Shoot. Looks like I really pissed you off. Alright. I'll just try to make myself feel like fetching the notebook. That's just a waste of time. My anger had reached a critical mass, and I became tired of talking to him. Now what do I do? I'm gonna go fetch it. It's my notebook after all, right? I stood up. Huh? Where are you going? I'll go get the notebook. I'll go too then. Didn't you go on your own? Eh? Did I just say something weird? Sounded like he was okay with doing anything as long as I was with him. But since I was seriously angry, I decided to turn away, wanting him to feel even a little bad about it. I'll go by myself. Wah! Need to be so depressed about it. Left him in our room and headed for the school building. This might only be as it should be, but all the doors were locked. I thought about checking the windows, but I realized it would just make me look like a burglar. Think I should go back to our room. I got back to the dorm, and so the night went on. May 16th. Sup? Morning. Hey. Morning. Once again, the usual suspects had gathered for breakfast. Rin was feeding her cat, probably the new one, Lennon. Kyosuke was reading the newspaper while eating. Anything happened that catch your eye? Ah, that manga strip was great. Oh, really? I've been frequenting the library to read newspapers myself until recently, but I stopped after a certain incident. Rin took out her cell phone and started typing a message. Not long after that, I felt a vibration coming from the cell phone in my pocket. Took it out and opened it. We're going to see what this caterpillar thing's doing things about during the break. Must be referring to that letter from yesterday. Be careful. That's all I typed today. Rin looked at me and nodded. Actually, since when was this a secret? It'd be better to just say it out loud instead. Is she planning to keep everything else in the dark? The classroom in the morning. Homeroom was over, and I was just idling around when suddenly I heard the door open. Yeah, morning, morning! As always, Saigusa-san came in, making her way through the classmates. She's coming right toward my desk. Riki-kun, morning! Morning, Saigusa-san. Masato-kun, good morning to you too. Oh, morning. Wait, why are you here? I don't have first period. Is your homeroom teacher on leave? Nope, he isn't. Saigusa-san tilted her head. Then why are you on break? Put it simply, I canceled the class independently. That's just truancy. Well, you could put it that way too. I don't even try to put it any other way. Seriously. She doesn't give her grades the slightest thought, as always. What a frightful girl, that Saigusa. She's on Inohara's level, no less. A broad smile spreads across Saigusa-san's face in reaction to the murmuring around her. Ah, are they praising me? Are they? Are you serious? How flattering. No way, you two are just being ridiculous. Che. Don't che me. I was forced to smile out of astonishment. So what's the matter today? Right, I'm glad you asked. For some reason, she puffed out her chest while saying this. Actually, I was wondering how things were going here this morning. What are you talking about? Suddenly, Masato's face distorted into a grimace. Don't tell me, Saigusa. Tying a blackboard eraser above the entrance with a string, and placing a number of buckets filled with water on the floor. That was all you're doing. What might you be talking about? It wasn't me. What's with the hollow voice? It's your fault then. Masato, could it be you triggered it? No, I was just falsely accused of it. Huh? Then it was you. Thanks to that worthless joke of yours, I ended up having to wash my kendo uniform in the morning. Kengo-kun, so unusual to see you just like this. Yeah, it's all thanks to you that I look this way now. What's with this outfit? It just doesn't make sense. I've never seen him in this outfit before, in the entire anime. So weird. No, actually, it's more correct to wear your school uniform during class, so Kengo, you're the one who doesn't make sense. Thanks to you, I was forced to help with the laundry first thing in the morning. I was getting ticked off, so I poured detergent over his face. Thanks to that, we had to wash my jersey too. Whoa, does he hate wearing the school uniform that much? Saigusa-san was drawing closer to the two. To be honest, I tried setting up this chat yesterday after school, but... Somehow, I could already anticipate the rest of the story. No one was coming, so I gave up. I just left it there and went home. Ah! The heck, you just went home? That's why. I came here to confirm whether anyone had set it off. Look at this unsightly form. Is it to your liking? Do I look funny enough? Are you happy now? Heck, you have a very dignified look. What's wrong with that? You look so cold, guys. One who felt cold was me, after crashing into the bucket. Yeah, that's a cool guy indeed. I'm glad for you, Kengo-kun. This girl. No sign of remorse whatsoever. Saigusa-san, you did wrong not clearing up the trap you laid. Say, Kengo, can you lend her off the hook just this once? It's humiliating. Wearing this uniform, I feel as though I'm being perceived as a different person. So that was the reason. Riki, do you think it's necessary for her to take responsibility for Kengo? Hey, Anago, show me your notes! Ignoring me, you're making me angry. By the way, you two are making me angry. You're asking for it? That's my line. No. We're getting worked up over something completely unrelated. Just when I was about to stop those two, everyone's attention was diverted to the sound that opened with a loud sound. Haruka Saigusa, was it you who took a bucket from the dorm head's room? Whoa! Saigusa-san hastily hid herself behind my back. What, Saigusa-san? Don't use me for cover. Play along, Riki-kun. I'm not here. There's no Haruka Saigusa here. She's just being chased away, chased as always. After realizing this, everyone in the class lost interest and returned to their previous discussions. I can see your pigtails. Several members of the school disciplinary committee, most likely first-year students, dauntily waltzed into the classroom. Come on, get over here. What are you supposed to do with the morning cleanup as punishment? You know, on my way, a little accident happened, a little one. She had no reason to, but she still puffed her chest out. Such a busy person. It seemed to me that she was just leisurely chatting away until now. Keep your excuses to yourself until the committee meeting. Gee, I got it. I'll come with you, since I was asked to by such cute juniors. It can't be helped. That insolent mouth of yours. Disciplinary committee members drag Saigusa-san away. See you later, Riki-kun. Adieu. Saigusa-san waved goodbye. Aha! Wait, my skirt's rolling up. Oh, rolling up. Yeah! After the door closed, the usual noisy atmosphere returned to the classroom once again. Haha. Saigusa-san seemed to blend in with our class perfectly. Or does she? There was some tingling doubt in my mind. I was a little worried about Rin. What was that caterpillar problem at the school gates about? I checked whether it was possible to see the school gates from here, but it wasn't. What's up, Ricky? Looking around so restlessly, it's about muscle I have some right here. That's right, and quite a lot too. At that instant, my cell phone vibrated, telling me I'd received a message. It was from Rin, and the only thing written in there, I'm in trouble. I tried to decipher it. There's no doubt about it. It was meant to say I'm in trouble. If that's the case, I better go help her out. I stuffed the cell phone back into my pocket and dashed out of the classroom. What is this caterpillar problem? I found Rin. The school janitor was standing next to her. As soon as I got close enough, I asked them, "What's going on?" Ricky, look, it's full of caterpillars. She answered while pointing at the sakura tree. Wait. Oh, sakura tree. Spring and hope. Let's see. Oh, there's quite a few. Quite a few, things here, guys. I'll try and learn them all. This place was always crowded with female students. It used to be a real campus hotspot. The school janitor explained to us. So you see, it's a terrible trouble. A terrible trouble? As you can see, ever since the outbreak of caterpillars, this place has been deserted. I've received complaints one after the other. Kind of complaints. Putting it plainly, demands to get rid of them. But you see, it's also, how should I put it, a terrible trouble. Terrible trouble? She's feeling sorry for them, so she can't simply stand by and watch them be disposed of one-sidedly. So that's how it is, Ricky. If I were to describe it in one word, right, a terribly big trouble. That's the only thing you've been saying, Rin. Thanks for explaining the situation, sir. I express my gratitude. What should we do? Instead of killing them, how about collecting them one by one and taking them back to the hill? What? Isn't that a terrible trouble? Well, terrible or not, there's not much else we can do. How about using pesticide to get rid of them? I don't want that. If it comes down to this, even if it's a terrible trouble, we can take them to the back of the hill. I see. I'll go fetch a cardboard box for you. Saved from having to do the work himself, the school janitor sprinted toward the school building. At the same time, Masato came walking in from the opposite direction. What? Wasn't a face-off between Ricky and Rin? What did I come all this way for? Help us out, Masato. With what? Collecting the caterpillars. I pointed at the tree branch. Wow, there's a mighty lot of them there. Okay, just leave it to me. Masato took a few steps back and putting his fingers on the ground, made ready for a crouching start. He shot off and struck the trunk of the tree with his shoulder, putting all of his weight behind it. Wham! The tree shook heavily. One by one, caterpillars were raining down from the tree. Wah, wah! Several of them fell onto Rin. What do you think you're doing when I'm still under the tree? Wham, wham. I'll give a proper warning beforehand next time. It won't be a next time. After that, we diligently caused them using an insect net one by one. This actively took up an entire break. No more coming down, even when I kicked the tree. We then set them free on the hill. Bye-bye! Standing next to me, Rin bade them farewell. Upon our return, there was already a group of girls sitting underneath the tree. Were they watching us dispense with the caterpillars? Such selfish people, honestly. The school janitor smiled wryly as he looked at them. One of the girls noticed us and began walking toward us. My, if it isn't Natsume-san. This voice, I know I heard it somewhere before. Sasami Sasagawa! Rin jumped back a bit, striking a defensive pose. It seems you got rid of the caterpillars. Was there a reward, or were you trying to win some popularity? Both. Eh? Surprise was premature. Stupid, I was saying that both are wrong. Listen to the ad. Huh? You startled me. Really? Fine then. Since you have a teeny bit of popularity with boys, I figured you got carried away and were just looking for attention. Not that it really matters, but this person really has a villainish character. That's not true. That makes me relieved. Her hair fluttered as she turned away from us. Class is about to start. Time to go, everyone. Having conveyed this to her minions, she headed back to the school building. She's probably the type to say she's going to powder her nose. I'm sure she really does say that. After the next class was over, Rin was the first to dash out of the classroom. Since the first task has been completed, the next one might have already been arrived. That's probably what she was thinking. Play with Misato, leave her alone, follow after Rin. Oh, what to do, guys? What to do? Fudge it. We'll go after Rin. Rin was conversing with the cats. We'll watch for a while. Why not? Why do you have whiskers? Meow? Isn't it great to have them? Meow meow? Is it really that great? You know what I could do, guys? I want to see if there's a fast forward option in this game, because I'm not seeing one right now. So let me do a thing. What was the button? Control. Oh no. There is a fast forward, but it fast forward everything. I have any, so I wouldn't know. Are they convenient? Meow! But one of your whiskers is just so incredibly long. That's to be getting in your way, isn't it? Or is it? When water drops stick to it, probably gets in your way. It's probably hard to drink milk. Bion, bion. Yeah. Bion, bion, bion. Ooh, ah! Fell out while I was playing with it. What a thing to do. Your precious whisker. You've been growing it for a long time. Alright, I want to check some other things real quick. General. Voice, display, position of choices, skip. Read only. Yes, read only. Keyboard. Here's the keyboard. Rewind. And skip. C is skip, I guess. Page up, quick save disable. Up arrow. Start cancel while pressed. And then mouse. Wheel up. Rewind once, disable, forward once, snap pointer. What the heck does that mean? Gesture. Touch. Well, I don't have a touch thing. Okay. So C is skip. So let me load it real quick, and I want to see if it stops. Alright? Growing it for a long time. Okay. Let's stick back. So it does. Okay. We're fine. All's good, guys. All's good. Meow meow. Come on, stick. Impossible, huh? What should I do? I better buy some hair tonic. Wait, will it grow back immediately? Probably won't. Meow meow. The cat started washing its face with its paw. You're going to lose all your whiskers. Meow? Could it be? Is it just time to change your coat? Phew. Should call out to her soon. Rin. Ah, Ricky! After being called quietly, she noticed me and stood up. You're heavy! Fuka! So the exclusive sanctuary of Rin and her cats was broken, and cats were falling off her. She was tearing cats off herself. In one hand, she was holding another letter. What is it this time? Without saying anything, she just handed it to me. I took it from her and started reading. Solve the bathroom's hygiene problem in the boys' dorm. Oh, that's right. It's gotten pretty dirty lately. I remembered that horrible spectacle. It's within my jurisdiction, so I'll deal with it. I just proposed this, but Rin extended an index finger and shook it at me with a tisk tisk tisk. Eh? With just that, the problem won't be solved? Yep. I was right on the money. Well, you're right. There's no cleaning roster. It'll get dirty again right away. Let's make one. Eh? Make what? A cleaning roster. Are you serious? The bell on her head chimed as she nodded. Can we really do it? Let's go back already. I stopped pondering the problem and returned to the classroom. Now then, what should I do during my break? Wander, rest. I like to wander, so let's wander. Seeking a strong opponent, I wander around the campus. I'm still rank 2. Oh no, Masato rank 4 appeared. I'm yours, Santa. Come on, take it. Accept item, refuse item. This might be a trap. Rice ball. It's a present from Santa. Make good use of it. Talk to you later. Masato leaves. Phew, guess I'll head back to class. So weird. Right after the beginning of lunch break, Masato moved in to capture Kengo. Isn't it okay to at least eat with us during lunch? He leaned on Kengo's desk and confronted him. You'll force me into doing something unreasonable right afterward anyway. You're talking about baseball? Well, you aren't wrong about that. You can't hold a shinai in your right hand and a bat in your left. Just swing them simultaneously and you'll score both a point and a home run at the same time. He smirked once. What was that smirk just now? Such a miracle will happen, and more importantly, this muscle is blocking your view to the blackboard. You didn't finish copying it in your notes yet, but the stupid muscle is getting in your way. Is that what you mean? No way, I don't think he's meant that at all. Here comes another one of Masato's over-the-top interpretations. Exactly, you're in the way. Kengo immediately affirmed his words. There was a signal of something snapping inside Kengo. Huh? What's that? You just try to say that again. You're in the way. Everything went still in the classroom. It was natural, since the two huge boys had reached an explosive situation and were now glaring at one another. You two, cut it out! Follow the rules Kyosuke came up with. Rules? What are you talking about? Ricky, this has absolutely nothing to do with that right now. Sato was completely enraged. What I could do was watch. Miserably succumb to my only option, try to find Kyosuke. That's why I began running around the school trying to find him. I screeched to a halt when I noticed Kyosuke's name written on the bulletin board in the corridor. What's that poster? It read, Kyosuke's one question, one answer. Well, now what's that supposed to mean? What in the world is he thinking of? There's a QR code attached. Read the QR code? I should read it into my cell phone for starters and see what it's about later. Loaded the QR code into my phone. Where is he? I couldn't find him anywhere. This time in the gym. You're gonna miss it if you don't hurry. This is what the students were saying as they hurriedly passed each other. The gym, huh? Perhaps Kyosuke would already be there. Should check that out for myself for now. Took off toward the courtyard. Students referred to the area behind the gate between the gates of the connecting corridor as the courtyard, and the area between the gym and the corridor as the backyard. Even though some students like to relax in the backyard under the shady comfort of the trees, all in all, not so many come here. The word courtyard is applied to the whole area, as there's no need to make a distinction between the halves. I was moving quickly when suddenly, this way, young man. I turned around hearing a voice from behind, but no one was there. Where are you looking? Over here. The voice was coming from the side. I couldn't see anyone. Well, I think I know who that voice belongs to. Come on out, Kurogaya-san. He answered to the familiar voice. I already have. Whoa. Before I knew it, Kurogaya-san had appeared from the direction I was originally heading. It was merely a little reminder of how you should live always facing forward without looking back or getting sidetracked. But your voice was coming from behind me and then from the side. An auditory hallucination? That's not a good sign. No, there's nothing wrong with either my hearing or my mental health. Well, you probably misheard due to the echo. That's just how the courtyard is built. Well, hearing a voice coming from behind me, right in front of you, as though it was coming from behind, is clearly abnormal. By the way, Kurugaya-san is always playing pranks on me like this. She never misses an opening, and always gets other people dragged into her own place. Even in class, she seemed to exist in a realm of her own. That's just the way she is. By the way, Riki-kun, what are you fooling around here for? Just a while ago, those two idiots and the Natsume siblings went off toward this gym. Ah, so Kyosuke really did go there. Wonder if I should say it was to be expected of Kyosuke, but it seems he's already gone on ahead. Foo foo foo. Kurugaya-san suddenly started laughing, looking at me. What's the matter? Nothing. I was just wondering what you were looking so worried about. That's amusing. You can't stop those two fools by yourself. But I'm not making fun of you. It's just that you're so charming. I didn't really understand what she was trying to say. Well, us meeting here like this must be fate. Let us have some tea. Now, if I don't go where everyone else is, it doesn't matter. It does. But you're blabbering already, you fool. You're scaring me. Try to escape, you're dead. Raise your voice, you're dead. Cry for help, you're dead. Leave me no choice. Excellent. I was just getting tired of being alone. Yep, you look just like the right person to talk with right now. She was smiling as she dragged me to the corner of the courtyard. There was a worn-out wooden crate there, along with a few round stools like those used in the art classroom. Well, it's a small sidewalk cafe, she proudly proclaimed. Well, it's a good location. It was hidden in a blind spot, whether looking for the school building or the pathway in the courtyard. Sunlight was shifting through the leaves of the slowly swaying trees, pouring over the wooden crate serving as a table. But regardless of how I looked at it, it was still worn out and covered in a layer of dust. Isn't it enough that it's in a good location? What else do you need? A proper interior would be nice. There's no way it's not proper. It's plenty usable. It's beautiful because of its simplicity. Or rather, there isn't anything to it besides its simplicity. She sat down on one of the chairs and gazed at me. Look, when I sit like this, it's like a painting from a medieval girl from a rich family. Rather. More or less, if you don't speak. I guess she did look the part. If the table and chairs weren't so worn out, it could become a decent enough painting. That was a relatively honest impression. Well, that gives the impression of a daughter of some impoverished aristocrat. She laughed heartily. No matter how you look at it, holding a bottle of rum would suit her better than a Mason tea set. Well, have a seat, Riki. She took another chair and placed it on the other side up opposite herself. I can't be lounging around here. I'm worried about a fight breaking out, and I have to get ready for math class. Well, something like that doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it does. Ignore and disregard it. That's dangerous. I suddenly recalled that she was often absent from class. How should I put it? She seems completely detached from the world. As for the fight, you won't be able to do anything about it anyway. As for math, well, you don't need to worry about that either. That's not good. Or that's no good. My not being able to do anything is probably true, though. I don't think you have enough passion for enjoying tea. Yeah, you're right. I still can't understand the reason why you'd even refuse. I'm an attractive girl. A boy of your age should be overjoyed to accept such an offer. Young man, could you be that? A homo? Are you one of those? Wow. Of course I'm not. Fumu, you have a complicated heart, young man. This is just as well. Let's take our time and thoroughly discuss everything, young man. No, I've been trying to say. First of all, the line between gay relationship and friendship is drawn in water, don't you think? No, I don't really want to talk about that. There would be no end to this pointless argument since she wasn't paying attention to any heed to what I was saying. Geez, just for a little while, okay? Alright, good boy. You should have just been honest and said so to begin with. I was being honest when I refused. I let out a sigh and sat down on the stool. Crack. Wow! The chair legs came off and I simply flopped onto the ground. You fell for it so easily, young man. She smiled wickedly. She totally just wanted to pull this off. I'm going back. Hold on, that was only a joke just now. Why exactly did you do that? Why, you ask? Because it's fun? No, maybe it's fun, but why did you go to such lengths to prepare all of this? For me, that question is an even greater mystery. It's an impulse that is generated by the emotion of fun. There can be no reason beyond that. It's an impulse. If you seek more, you can find only unwritten rules. Ha. Yes, I understand. So, is there a chair that isn't broken? I was tired, really tired. Fumu, it's not like I did this to you out of hatred. That's what I wanted to say, she muttered, pushing another chair to me. It's just the type of person you are. What's that supposed to mean? You're the kind of person no one unconsciously starts caring about, the kind that invokes maternal instinct. Oh, I don't really want to be made into that kind of complex character. Really? I've been more or less praising you, though. I love cute things. She flashed an innocent smile that didn't match her usual aura at all. Is that how it is? Yes, that's how it is. Fudge. Ugh. Listening to her. I sat down on the chair and she sat out for me. This time it seemed to be a normal chair. I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. Well, drink some canned coffee and relax. She handed me a cup of cold canned coffee. Yeah, thank you. Alright, have some kimchi too. Lifted a bottle of kimchi onto the table and set a spoon beside it. I don't need any. That's a pity. Wait, where did she take this from? The strange dialogue continued as we enjoyed our tea. A vending machine is a great thing. Even if you only have 3 minutes, you can have yourself a tea time. 3 minutes went by quite a while ago, though. Isn't that fine? Time is a loose concept to begin with. Even if the TV clock were gradually lagging behind, nobody would probably notice it at all. Time changes depending on the place, so it could be that the flow of time isn't the same for everyone at all. I just don't see why people think they have fully understood what time is by indicating it with a number and by being constrained by it. No matter this paradoxical theory, time will not stop flowing. When the time comes, the chime will ring. Chime will ring. That's rather poetic. Well, I knew inviting you was the right thing to do. I'm glad at least you're so happy about it. Ended up spending quite a bit of time together with Kuragaya-san. Thus about half of my lunch break was already over. Just as she had said, the fight seemed to have been settled in no time. Didn't find anyone in the club room. It probably already started to hunt for members. I was the only one to miss lunch. Went to get myself something to eat. After I brought myself some bread and returned to the classroom, I found a girl from our class occupying my seat. There was a group of 5 girls sitting around my desk and blithely chatting about something in front of me. It felt inappropriate to ask them all to leave, so I kept silent. All I could do was go and find somewhere else to eat. Oh well. I should have just gone to the cafeteria. If I went to the cafeteria, I'd probably find Kyosuke there. Wasn't such a bad idea, eating bread in the cafeteria of course, but I wasn't really that fond of crowds. While making my way along the corridor, I found myself drawing closer to the staircase. Come to think of it, Kamikita-san might be might be out on the rooftop. I love this place, that's why I come here. Seems I've come to like it too, to a certain extent. I decided to ascend the stairs and head for the place beyond that distorted space where I could feel that refreshing breeze again. I climbed up the squalid staircase. Casting a sideways glance at the pile of desks and chairs that resembled some kind of ruins, I proceeded on my way to the rooftop, finally appearing in front of the window. Huh? It was closed. The chair previously made into a foothold wasn't in place either, and looking at the sash bar, found that the screw was in its right place as well. She's not here? Tried to draw the screw out of it, but as expected, I couldn't do anything without a screwdriver. This is a problem. At this rate, I really have no place to go. I'd just go look for everyone? While pondering on this, I turned around and... Ah! Noe-kan! Kamikita-san was climbing up the staircase. She was holding a plastic bag in her hand. She'd probably gone off to buy something. Good afternoon. Probably it's strange to say this. I don't think it's strange at all. Good afternoon. She gave a quick bow. Ah, let me open the window. She pulled the nearest chair next to the window, and after conjuring a screwdriver out of her pocket, she removed the screw. Alright, go ahead, please. Kamakita-san, you can go first. Fue, that is... You'll see it, so... She spoke hesitantly, as if being embarrassed about something. And you see, today it's Mr. Bear. Well, I didn't really have to say it. She looked as though she had just performed a self-destruction, while I was still trying to understand what she had meant. But, well, I think I got the gist of it. Did she mean Mr. Bear? Kamakita-san, you like childish underwear, don't you? Well, that's not true. As I expressed my honest opinion, her cheeks became suffused with an even deeper tint of red. Well, I do, but it was only by chance today. Well, I'll go first then. I stepped up on the chair and made it through the wide open window out onto the rooftop. Wind was tickling my cheek. I squinted my eyes looking at the bright, cloudless sky. It sure is a great place. Kamakita-san appeared on the rooftop behind me. It's good weather today, as I thought, she said, shading her eyes by blocking the sun with one hand. Naoi-kun, can it be that you had some business with me at this time around? She said, as though suddenly realizing something. No, not really. Just somehow I was wondering if there was a good place to go to. A place where you can go to be... Wait, a place you can go to can be anywhere? She sounded surprised. I'm sure you're just not good at finding them then, Naoi-kun. Kamakita-san, you look like you're good at that. That's not true. I'm normal! She came closer, still smiling. But, Naoi-kun, did this place become somewhere you can go to? It's a good place. She smiled as if complimented. Hearing that really does make me glad. She sat down on the jet near the water tank, and she started taking out snacks from the plastic bag one by one. I brought a bit too much today. Here, help yourself to some Belgian waffles. She held out a Belgian waffle. Yeah, thank you. Still haven't added my lunch though. Furthermore, she took out a plastic box and opened it. The contents divided into separate halves down the middle were pancakes and green salad. This is a rather strange combination for a box lunch. I think so. It's delicious. She's a bit weird after all. But why did you bring too much today? No special reason. It's just that if you came here, there wouldn't be enough snacks. Well, no, I don't really eat that much. When you eat snacks, you become a little happier. If Naoi-kun becomes happy, I'll feel happy as well. If you can make someone happy, you become a little happier in return, right? That's why, you see, if you become happy, I'll be happy too. If I become happy, you'll be happy too. Repeating it over and over again, look, it's a spiral of happiness. Well, I'm not so sure if it actually works quite like that. But indeed, if one believes in that theory from the bottom of their heart, it might make them just a little bit happy. That's why, here, have some chocolate balls. She handed me even more snacks. It seems like a theory likely to introduce heartburn. Ah! What's wrong? Shouting all of a sudden. I forgot to bring a fork. What do I do now? I can't eat it like this. She wailed while embracing the plastic container with the pancakes. A fork. Might have something in my bag, but sadly I only had this shopping bag. For some reason, there was a single spoon wrapped in plastic in my pocket, identical to the one Kuragaya-san was using earlier. When did she put it in there? I shuddered at the thought that she might be able to foresee things like this. Will a spoon do? Why do you have one with you? Well, handed the spoon to the dumbfounded Kamakita-san. Yep, thank you! She thanked me with a smile. The spiral of happiness might be a much more applicable theory than it first appeared. She was applying great effort into bringing the pancakes to her mouth with the spoon. I sat down next to her. I started eating with the onigiri and sweet bread that I had bought. Onigiri? Cool, right? Pancakes really aren't pancakes without apricot jam topping. Blueberry is very tasty too. He explained, irrationally delighted. Kamakita-san, you sure love sweet things. Yep, this is my happiness. It's a small thing, but with just the one that can become happy, it's amazing. That's why sweet things are amazing. Naoi-kun, you really don't like them? Well, I don't hate them. But if you eat them too much, you'll get heartburn. Yep, that's sad. I love whipped cream so much, but after eating just one shortcake, I feel sick. I want to try and stuff myself full of shortcakes once. She sighed once and then stuffed her mouth with apricot top pancake. Somehow, looking at her beaming face, I ended up wanting to eat something sweet myself. After finishing my onigiri and sweetened bread, I drank some tea and picked up the Belgian waffle she'd given me before. Ah! While rummaging in the plastic bag, she raised her voice. It's all gone. Can we eat Kamakita? I think that's called cannibalisms. So maybe not. Maybe you can eat her food. It was evident from her reaction that something was supposed to be there. Her gaze shifted to my hand that was holding the Belgian waffle. Waffle? Waffle! I thought I brought 2 of them, but there was only one. Well, if that's the case, I don't mind if you eat this one. Handed the Belgian waffle to her. I'm sorry, Naoi-kun. Then here, let's split it. She divided it in 2 and gave one of the halves to me. Okay, thanks. I obediently accepted it. Today is great weather, but according to the forecast, tomorrow it'll get worse. It's a bit depressing. Oh, I like rain. I don't really like rain. You get wet and can't go outside. If only the weather forecast were off on rainy days alone. Spent the rest of our lunch break like that, eating various snacks together. Ah, right! Here, take it. She produced something from her pocket and handed it to me. A sugar-free gum? Well, that's not it! You might as well eat it now, to prevent cavities. I'll take it then. I unwrap the gum and pop it in my mouth. It was supposed to be like this. I brought out something again. It was the screwdriver for removing the screw on the window sash, necessary tool for getting out to the rooftop. This is my present to you. A bond between accomplices or something. Okay, I'll take it. I put it in my uniform pocket for the time being. Now that I think about it, you haven't been together with Inohara-kun and Miyazawa-kun a lot lately, Naoi-kun. Things have become a little strange lately. So I asked by Kyosuke to find members for a grass baseball team. Baseball? Grass? Kamakita-san placed an index finger to her chin. Her eyes wandered off in thought. The home plate would be a dandelion? Well, no, it's not like the grass will be playing baseball. Playing with grass baseball? A grass baseball? I don't think that's possible. I don't like Kamakita, replace her with Tita. Afraid not. We'll be seeing Tita soon though, in the fall, right? It's hard to imagine that. Well, to even conjure up such ideas is much more unimaginable in itself. It just means amateur baseball, getting together with people you know and playing baseball just for fun. Hee! She explained as though she was impressed from the bottom of her heart. That sounds fun. Well, we still haven't done anything though. We haven't gathered enough members either. Naoi-kun, you're looking for members? For now at least. Well, I doubt I'll find anyone. I'll join. I couldn't understand her words right off the bat. What? I finally managed to ask her in return. Yep, I'll do it. I'll try my best. Kamakita-san, wait up. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't appear like she's capable of playing sports. Never played baseball before, but don't worry, I know a bit about it. To top it all, she had 0 experience. In the end, because of her fruitless enthusiasm, or perhaps her misplaced energy, I simply went with the flow, and we agreed on her joining our practice after school. Brr. Now then, what should I do during my break? Wander! Strong opponent, you wandered around campus. Masato Renfor appeared. I'm your Santa. Come on, take it. Another curry. So weird. So weird. After school, Kengo entrusted me with an envelope. Since he was wearing his usual hakama, I guess it had dried already, although he'd probably wear it even if it were damp. But could you please give that to the dorm head for me? I have training tonight, so this is a written application requesting permission to go out. Okay. Okay, I understand. Are you going to your club after that? Yeah, I need to prepare something for tonight, so I have to hurry. I brushed off his apology with a shake of my head. It's nothing, no worries. Good luck with your club. The newcomers competition is going up soon too? Yes, I'm counting on you. I saw Kengo off as he left the classroom. I stuffed my notes into my bag and headed off for the dorm head's room. Girls and boys lived in separate dorms. Our school was a boarding school founded on the principle of student autonomy, so if you just talked to the dorm head, most things would go smoothly. There was a dorm mother for in each dorm, but they were basically just in charge of the mundane tasks concerning everyday life. Thus, the rule was to run it through the dorm head if we needed permission for something. The dorm heads were classrooms. Well, the dorm head's room was next to the student councils. There was a vacant classroom nearby, which was used by the various school committees. They would generally hold meetings after school. She's getting away again! Again? That prefect's not going to like this. We better catch her before she finds out about it. It was noisy. Members of the school disciplinary committee with armbands on their sleeves were storming from the room. Seems like some serious trouble has broken out. I'm gonna get involved. Did someone cause trouble? Well, I didn't really mean to cause an uproar. Is that so? I was given some marbles by the candy store clerk, and then during the lunch break, I scattered them around. They sure look beautiful, and that's it. Marbles. I know what marbles are. Ramune soda bottles. Where? Here. In the committee meeting room? Right. The girl nodded. Wait, isn't that Saigusa-san? Yaha, Riki-kun. It's not Yaha. And when did you show up? I just got here. The disciplinary committee members were looking for me, so I was wondering why. Isn't it completely due to those marbles? They sure are pretty. I'll give you some. I put them in my pocket. Where are they? She stuck her hand into her pocket and began rummaging around. Weren't they here? Just where could she have gone, that Saikusa? A member of the disciplinary committee walked out of the room with their arms folded. Haruka Saikusa! Hey, Saikusa's here! Saikusa! As soon as he finished yelling, he blew on his whistle. Don't call my name repeatedly, it's embarrassing. That's not the problem here, Saikusa-san. First of all, run for it. Started running, tugging my hand. Wait up, Saikusa-san, why are we running away? It'll be troublesome if we're caught, Riki-kun. Jeez, I can't bear to think of how they're gonna lecture us. Is that natural that they're mad? We've been running through the corridors to making a lot of noise. As we kept running, I caught a glimpse of other students who were curiously sticking their heads out of their classrooms, wondering what was going on. Wait, am I running away too? We share the same fate of being completely lost. I'll group me together with you, and we're really going to get lost like this. Stop right there, Haruka Saikusa! There's more of them now. Looking behind us, the number of pursuers had increased. It can't be helped. I couldn't bring myself to do this, but... Wait, don't tell me. Secret technique, marble rolling. Marbles of various colors flooded the corridor. Yeah! But what's that? They were slipping on the marbles. Saikusa! Damn you. Come on, we're withdrawing from the battle now. Was that a battle? We're safe now that we've come this far. We finally come to a halt as we reach the backyard. Indeed. We got away, but... what's she planning to do about the marbles scattered around in the corridor? The committee members still have a long way to go. That's not the problem here, Saikusa-san. Really? Yeah! She laughed cheerfully. Oh, I have one marble left. I'll give it to you, Riki-kun. Yeah, thank you. Received the purplish red marble from her. Now then, I have to collect the marbles. So you are going to collect them. They still might come in handy during the next emergency. Just don't get into another emergency. She reminded once again that she was the kind of girl who did whatever came into her mind. Ended up postponing going to see the dorm head until things had settled down. The sports grounds after school. Alright, I'll give it my best! She proclaimed, swinging her hands around energetically. You all know her, Kamikita-san from our class. I'm sorry, but could you please hang on a moment? Fue? Sure. Masato shot her a cramped smile and dragged me along behind the fence. I'm well aware how desperate you are to get new members, but will she be okay? Beats me. At least she's brimming with enthusiasm. I can't help but worry looking at her. No matter how you look at it, she has no muscles. Masato's muscles are like your criteria for everything. That's kind of a perverted point of view. Let me stretch again. Oh my goodness. It's not perverted. Putting perversion aside, Rin, shouldn't you know whether she can do any sports or something? I never heard about it. As I expected. But if we're talking about gym class, how was she? I have no recollection. Don't bring it up then. You have no right to butt in, moron. Wham wham. She kicked him just like always. To be honest, I'm worried myself, but I couldn't just say no to her. But could she really have some latent abilities? She said this nonchalantly while being kicked, as expected of Masato. Well, it'd be great if that were so. But if that were true, she wouldn't be crawling under the water tank again, getting stuck there. Now stop fighting, you guys. I'm being one-sidedly kicked there, though. I have a great idea. First of all, we have to take a test to see her real abilities. Worst comes to worst, and we have to ask her to quit that way. I'll be the only one hated. I don't think she'll be the kind of person to hold a grudge. However, I didn't really want to see her disappointed face. Well, in that case, I'll leave it to Kyosuke. Rin too nodded, with a bell in her hair resounding. Alright, it's decided. After wrapping things up, Kyosuke headed off in Kamikita-san's direction. Kamikita, was it? Yes, you're Natsumi-san's brother, right? Just call me Kyosuke. Kyosuke-san? Right, Kyosuke-san it is. Then, this may be a bit sudden, but you'll need to take a team tryout test. As expected of Kyosuke, the strategy he'd chosen left no room for objections. A test? Right. First of all, do you have any experience playing baseball? Nope, I don't. Rejected. Gah. Well, wait up, Kyosuke. I caught him by the shoulder. Hey, come on now, that's too sudden. Kamikita-san is completely dumbfounded. My bad. He turned back to her. That was a joke. Joke, I was really surprised. What are the requisites for playing baseball? It was a complicated question. I don't think there's anyone who would have an answer to such a fundamental question down pat. Guts! And courage! And friendship! Passed. He grasped her shoulder. Yep, I'll try my best. Kamikita joined the practice. At the same time, she joined the battle ranking system. Hey! Wait up! Once again, I had him by the shoulder. Oh, she gave such a precise answer. I was touched and reacted instinctively. That's not what the test was meant to be about in the first place. It should test her reflexes and such. Alright, I'll go all out. She was already standing at the batter's box and swinging a bat around. What should we do? There's definitely no turning her down now. Well, she seems to have some spirit, so she'll be fine. Look, there's quite an impressive swing she's got there. You can hear the swooshing sound of the bat despite the distance. That's because it's a plastic bat. After that, she switched to a metal bat. It's so heavy! She tried taking different postures, but her hands were still trembling. It looked very heavy. I can't stand looking at this. Hang on a minute. Okay. Come on, give it to me. Hooah! Gone. She instantly dropped the bat on Masato's foot. Yeah! I'm sorry. It's your own fault, Masato. You're merciless, Rin. It's heavy. She came this way, tears welling up in her eyes. Wonder if there's any lighter bats. Rin was staring at her. What? Kamikita-san let out a sound when she noticed Rin's glance. Whoa, she hid behind my back. What's wrong? Well, she seems like she didn't know how to deal with her. Right, this is a great opportunity for Rin to make a friend. Well, sure, Kamikita-san would be a great company for Rin. Hey, Rin. She stuck her head out. Then let us formally introduce ourselves. Nice to meet you, Rin-chan. She ran away. I was ignored. So heartbreaking. Yeah, but I was aware of Ren's extreme shyness. This was probably just all too sudden for her. Kamikita-san. She's acting like this because she's not used to you yet. So could you please try to become friends with her? It's fine. Huh? We're already friends as members of the baseball team. Yep, I'm sure we'll be able to talk tomorrow. Okay. You did well, Ricky. Huh? It was probably a good decision to invite her. Well, let's go on with the test for now. Let's try running the bases. Understood. Started putting on a glove triumphantly. No, running the bases means running across the field. I know a bit, she had said, but it seems that bit was just about 1 millimeter's worth. Ouch. And it was horrible. She tried running bases, let practice hits go between her legs 15 times in a row. And when we tried When we tried catchball, she couldn't throw it all the way to her partner. Yosuke, what's your opinion of her? This is dangerous. You ask how dangerous, it's so much that I've knit my brows and they got stuck in a wrinkle. That's pretty dangerous, alright. For the time being. He took a breath. She'll be a team manager candidate. Kamikita was counted out of the team's combat potential then less than 30 minutes after joining. And began her pitching practice. Pesci! The ball sank into Kyosuke's mitt splendidly. Oh, she really pulled it off. Finally, a strike. From now on, call me the king of fastballs. Hey now, do you think you can climb that far with just 1 strike? If you don't want to be called no-kun, try throwing a few strikes in a row. Yosuke tossed the ball back to her. Supan! Ball. Borderline strike, huh? Pitch continued in a similar manner. 1 strike every 3 pitches. How about it? Well, that's very much no-con. Shut up! I'm not no-con anymore. In a real game, 4 balls is enough to walk the batter. But both speed and movements aren't those of an ordinary no-con. No-con with potential. No-con with potential. Ricky, get back to practice, idiot. She pitches that bad strike once every 3 pitches. Just try to hit that, okay? What kind of practice is that? Oh, here we go again. There's, what's her name? Batting and defense practice start. Alright. Radar. And home run. Everyone, do your best. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Excellent. Oh, and I killed a cat again. You heard it. Sorry. Rin-chan, Baito! Gosh darn it. Oh, that was a foul. Absolutely a foul. And I killed another cat. Still not done. Not so fast. Oh. Maybe I could have hit that one again? I don't know. Ah, that one was way over there. Home run! Very home run. Darn it. I am the worst. Ah, fudge. Throw it, Ren, not me. Ooh, I'm not trying to. The cats are doing it. The cats are doing it. Ricky, this way now. Oh yeah. Darn it. Well, 2 balls left. Ah, 1 ball left. Alright, let's take a break. I did it, guys! Yay! Did the stats mean anything? I doubt it, but we did it! Woo! Is it that late already? Should we continue? I kind of want to do it again. I kind of like doing it, to be honest. Oh, this is a thing I should do. Let's start. There we go. Oh, the cats missed it. I should stand on the plate. Yeah, there we go. Ha 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 ha. Hey, that cat actually got it. And that cat's dead. That might have been Lennon I hit. The message cat. Oh, that one was way over there. Here next, Ricky. Over there. He almost hit me. Ah, Rin. Mix a lot of times. Whatever. Man! Now I did it. No, I don't hate cats. The cats like getting hit by baseballs. Sure. I do have unpleasant memories with cats. Still have no idea if I can hit that or not. Not bad. 2 combo. So I can hit them again. Hey! Home run. Home run. I hate you, Ricky. Let's call it a day. Yeah! Our stats have grown, I think. Hopefully. It didn't go so well at all. On the way back from practice, Kamikita-san let out a hearty sigh. Kamikita-san, you don't have to force yourself. There's still a few days left before the match, so you don't have to push yourself too hard. I can't do that. It'd be difficult to find enough members. Don't worry, I can handle this much just fine. Well, yeah. I understand well enough that she was the kind of person. We will be disappointed even more if she's forced to quit. Yep, I'm not too good with sports, but I'll try my best to make up for that somehow. Hope you'll find that somehow. That's what I truly believed. Felt sorry for her, as I wondered if trying hard would be enough to pay off. Yep, I'll be doing my best from tomorrow on. Bye-bye, Riki-kun! She took off to the girls' dorm. She called me by my first name at the end. I'll try doing the same next time. Komari Kamikita. How should I put it? The name suits her. It seems so funny when I thought about that ever so troubled, self-destructing girl. Goyle. After seeing her off, I started walking back to the boys' dorm. A path connected the dorms building across from each other at one end and the school building and sports ground at the other, in what probably looked like the letter H from above. It was built across a square hosting a monument and a flower bed. For those students who were attending a school from the dorms, there was no way they'd be late for school. However, there were exceptions, and some people were occasionally late for school, such as us. My hands feel a little heavy. Of course, it wasn't so bad as to cause muscular pain. I was busy rotating my arm when I noticed a delivery company truck driving out to the parking lot. Huh? That's strange. They were supposed to carry baggage all the way to the dorm entrance. Noticing an unsteady-looking object at the edge of the square. The object turned out to be 3 white boxes with a frog image printed on them, stacked atop one another. From beneath the bottom, most of them, 2 white sticks could be seen unsteadily forging ahead. For no particular reason, I halted. Foo-foo! Stopping scarcely 2 meters in front of me, the apparition panted breathlessly. It seemed like a living being. Because of the evening wind, something flax-colored was slowly swaying on one side of the box tower. Foo-foo, all right, I'll try my best, it muttered after catching its breath. Trying your best is fine and all, but you'll bump into me if you keep going. Oh! It faltered, surprised at my sudden words. Hurried to stabilize the boxes. Wah! Are you okay? I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I wasn't watching in front of me. I'm sorry. Hold on. Don't bow now. Didn't even have time to react before the cardboard came tumbling down. I'm sorry. I hastily bent over to pick up the 2 boxes from the ground. The small box, size 120, according to the delivery company sticker, happened to be lighter than I imagined. It's probably filled with small stuff. Thank you very much. Oh! She lowered her head again and raised her voice after looking back up and seeing me. Ah, it's everyone's favorite character. She was a petite girl, not even up to my shoulders. A white mantle was wrapped around her small body, covering it completely. Her long hair, reaching halfway down her back, was gently fluttering behind her. She had light flex-colored hair. The feathery strands of her hair were gently swaying above her mantle in the evening breeze.
Good morning, everyone. Have a nice day.
Yeah, what she said there. She said, looking at me with both eyes. It wasn't morning and I was alone, so what was she saying? So excited. She was eagerly awaiting my reaction. Answered with a slightly troubled expression. Habu a nice holiday, see you again? I simply started to walk away. Are you leaving already? I kept walking for a while and then secretly stole a glance behind me. She was holding on one of the falling cardboard boxes with a dejected look on her face. It can't be helped, I smiled wryly. I came back a little way and called out to her. I'm just kidding. Mutter. Obviously, I'm just someone who receives a try better next time. Goodbye, girl. Mark on the English mini test. That's how it is. It is. Try better next time. Return homework. Huh. A one-person Doppler effect? Hey now, are you listening to me? Hey! I bopped her on the head and she came back to her senses, with her head bouncing. After that, she forced me with sparkling eyes. Kian, I speak Japanese? What she said there. Well, I know you can speak Japanese, no need to ask me. Answered with a smile. Well, that's how it is, but you did understand me just now, didn't you? You did it, right? Yeah, I did. She was delighted. Though she'd looked so depressed before, she was the kind to bounce from one end of the emotional spectrum to the other. I was watching her as she tried to adjust the hat on her head with both hands to stop it from slipping. Kud, are you carrying them to your room? I asked. This girl's name is Kujavaka Naomi. I think that's how you say that word name. A classmate. As her name implied, she was a quarter Japanese. Obviously, Kud was short form for her name. She herself wanted to be addressed as frankly as possible. hence I usually called her Cood. Yes, I mean, yesu. She answered yes in English in a stiffly childish way. She was racking her brains. You can speak normally if you can't remember some words. You're right. Oh! She blushed and started jiggling the cuff of her mantle. She kept fiddling with her mantle. She looked embarrassed. She had meant to reply in English, but Japanese words came out instead. That was the girl called Kujavaka. Ha! She let out a heavy sigh. You're right, I'll do so. She looked depressed. It felt as if a small dark cloud was floating above her. No matter how you look at it, she was a foreign girl, but her appearance belied her inability to speak foreign languages. I hear 9 out of 10 Japanese can't speak English. She tilted her head at my sudden words. I wonder why it's so hard to get a grasp of it. This is something I've been thinking about for a very, very long. The other day, I brought a tape with an elementary course of conversational English. Was it of any use? Absolutely didn't understand the listening part. Was it really English at all? Even if you didn't understand it, I think it should be in English, since you bought an English course. Today's homework for English class is frustrating. I started searching for something to brighten her mood, and remembered her self-introduction the day we met. She had been traveling around the world, and this spring she returned to Japan to study for exams. Her Japanese grandmother and Japanophile grandfather suggested that she pursue higher education in Japan. Because that was the plan all along, she'd been taught Japanese from her childhood through Japanese textbooks. Right, the homework. Actually, what was it even about? Translate the school hymn into English. Really? I'll have Kyosuke help me later. Decided to put the homework off. Where did you receive this baggage from? My grandfather sent me my clothes. My grandfather is in Finland now. Must have used international mail then. On closer examination, there was the sticker of a foreign logistics company on it. Podex, it read. I see. Since it's international mail, maybe it wasn't the same as delivery truck as usual. She had probably been waiting for its arrival in the parking lot. But why is the box from Froggy Mail? It seems like my grandfather likes it. He deliberately arranges it. That's quite a whim. Should I take it to Rin's room? If I had parted with Kamikita-san a bit later, we could have had her help us too. No, that's not right. No, Naoi-san, I don't want you to go through the trouble of transporting it. She shook her head. She used to be saying haro as a greeting before. She had thought it sounded foreign-like. Saying it in a monotone voice didn't really give that impression. It's okay, and it'd be dangerous if you bump into someone like before. Picked up the stacked boxes. Thank you very much. Isn't it heavy? It's not. No problem at all. Thank you! If it's not Rin's room, then where? A different room. They finished the construction work there during the holidays. It was always the plan that I moved back in there after completion of the construction work. Is that so? On the day of the opening ceremony, there was a very heavy rain. We were fooling around fighting with the water pistols that day. The new wing of the girls' dorm building was fine, but the old one took some damage during the storm. There was a number of rooms with a roof leak to begin with, and they had been scheduled for repair during the holidays. That rain was amazing, a real spring thunder indeed. I've been causing trouble for Natsumi-san. I don't think you need to worry about that. You can continue living together with her. I'd love to, if I could. Is it because of school regulations? That's how it seems to be. He muttered in regret. I'm living alone in the new room. I'm feeling a little lonely. Naoi-san, do you live in a 2-person room? Yeah, together with Masato. I'm thinking it wouldn't be so bad living in a private room as well. You don't have to be so considerate. Do you think so? She started pondering. Could? Oh, it's just, I was wondering whether I had been disturbing Natsumi-san. In that case. Well, I don't think she minded. Just probably. Is that so? Could, would you rather be living with someone? I'd rather live with someone if I could. She nodded. What if you turn in an application to live with someone else? I have a feeling that some girls went through the procedure. Someone who would know about it. Who might that be? Kuragaya-san? Should ask her tomorrow if I meet her in the classroom. Nomi-san, welcome back. Yes, I'm back. No, Kun, welcome back. Yeah, I'm back. Wait, no, it's not welcome back. Is that so? She looked at me puzzled. Everyone greets you when you come back. Is it not so for boys? It's not like that at all, or rather, Welcome back, good work! The girls passing by have all been greeting Kood. Kood was halting every time, saying, I'm back, and bowing her head. Why is everyone greeting you? During the self-introduction, when I moved into the dorm, I told a little lie. She hung her head, poking the index fingers together. I don't understand Japanese very well. Welcome, they all told me. I replied with, thank you very much. It really wasn't much of a lie. Now that I think about it, is it okay for me to come in? She cocked her head. Well, I was wondering if boys were prohibited from entering. Even though girls' dorm and boys' dorm were standing in front of each other, there was a fair distance between them. Naturally, there were boys who tried trespassing into the girls' dorm and consequently were beaten up. It's okay if it's you, Naoi-san. Why do you think so? The other boys are prevented from entering. It's like an absolute defense line. The entranceway is often referred to as the line. At lunch, everyone calls it Oob Line. Ooby Line. I turn around. On the outskirts of the girls' dorm, I could see the boys being chased away. They were chased around by girls wielding brooms, or perhaps rakes. I muttered. I'll pretend I didn't see anything. What? Just talking to myself. What floor is your room on? The farthest room on the second floor. Understood. The room was already furnished with beds, so the mattresses and futons were already in the room. Futon is this. There were desks by the window side. They were arranged just to cover the entire wall from corner to corner. Beds were firmly attached to the wall. Heard that the rooms in the girls' dorms were generally made for 2 people. But in the new building, there were also rooms for 3, as well as private rooms for honor students and those with special circumstances, so it resembled the boys' dorm. Cream-colored wall was a bit dirty. Where should I put these? Asked Kood, who was standing on tiptoes trying to put her head on the hanger. Just leave them on the floor! Well, it's been 3 hours, guys. I'm gonna save it right here. I'll pick this up tomorrow. We'll learn what the heck Kood is gonna do here. And it's gonna be fun. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying game a lot. Gallery. Let's see the gallery. We don't have a lot, obviously. And as you can see, there's a lot of pictures here. Oh my gosh. And we got a lot of musics too to get as well. But I'm gonna stop it here, guys. We'll see more of this game tomorrow. Today's Father's Day, and the first day of summer, by the way. So, lots of stuff going on today. But yeah, have a good one, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.